Good evening, or good evening to all the, I say, nice listeners on the made the list, and to the naughty listeners, and to all of you out there, friends and enemies, and happy holiday, boom shakalaka, to all of you out there. I am Chris Bass. This is, of course, the Chris Bass Salt Bastard Holiday Party charity cast. Now we added the charity cast to it because, as you know, our good friend and mentor Lee Michaels, his son Corey, got into a horrible accident earlier this year, and we've been trying to raise money for his GoFundMe page. So we're going to continue that today. So, being in the holiday spirit, hopefully you get a chance to continue to donate for Corey's care as he continues to find a way back as he continues with the surgeries and things of that nature. So we're going to continue to help out. It is what we do. Let's see. And hello to Barbara Jean. Friday greetings from the YouTube and also from Facebook. So thank you so much. Let's see. Ho, ho, ho. Let's party. King Bass. I am hungry. Where's the food? Hello, Barbara Jean and my fellow bass heads. That's the cool thing about doing a virtual party. Of course, you eat your own food. I can't provide the food for you. I mean, you know that. But for all of you out there, bring your food, bring your favorite beverage, and sit back and enjoy. As later on in this cast, good old Santa Bass will tell you the story of how the Salt Bastard came to be. It's a time honored tradition here. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, and Happy Festivus for the rest of us. So we're going to invite some people to come on board during the time and excursion that we have to celebrate the holiday season, celebrate each other, and just have a good old time and kick back and relax. So we're talking about, of course, what gets you in the holiday spirit, gifts, memories, movies, TV shows, the whole nine. As we begin. So always, once again, happy holidays to you and yours out there. So let me start. I got two beverages here, but I'm going to start with my tea. So here's my tea. Skol. It's not spiked. It's not like a hot toddy, something like that. It's just regular Lipton tea with some honey and lemon in it. Good for the old throttle. Always a good time. So as we begin, you can call in at 312-597-2106. Again, 312-597-2106. Or continue to comment in the comment section there. Let's see. Omar Tires. Okay, so you had hot chocolate this afternoon. Good stuff. I realize I haven't eaten anything. So after the excursion here of the party and get together, I'll get something to eat. But I really haven't eaten anything. It didn't come to mind until just like before I hit the mic. So we'll see. We get something to eat later, or you want to eat during the program. Of course, share. Share from the standpoint of let us know what you're eating, and then I'll go from there. Ooh-wee. Let's see. Let's see. What you got here? Oh, Jed. Oh, yeah, Jed. Happy belated birthday. Happy belated birthday to Jed. Yeah, Jed. And again, this is the broke month for me. Like I told you, everybody in my family just decided to be in December and go from there. So, Omar, yeah, chicken nuggets with mashed potatoes for dinner. Not too shabby. I fixed my mom some chicken nuggets yesterday, as a matter of fact. That and some French fries, steak fries, and went over well. I forgot the brand name. I think it's Tyson or something like that, or I got the wrong name, but they're very good. They're very good. They're very tasty. You don't have to worry about, you don't do the air fryer thing, and good stuff. Hey, Val. Val is one half of the Badass Chicks. The other Badass Chick, Lisa London, will join us in the next hour or so. Will Val? The reunion of the Badass Chick. Looking forward to that. I gotta ask you, how did y'all start the Badass Chicks thing anyway? I mean, we always joke around about it, but how did you two begin this? So we'll talk about that later on as we commiserate and everything else. So Val Noble and Lisa London, the Badass Chicks, will join us in the next hour as we continue on. Let's see. Hey, good evening to this is Enova, of course, the official chef of Baseline. Good evening, Chris and Base Nation. Thank you. Let's see. Was it what is it? I can't even read. Jesus. When you beg, you don't have to start it. It's natural. Okay, well, I'm saying, Val, for the people who have no idea where the moniker Bad Chicks that come from. That's all. Now, here's my man. What's up, Jed? Greetings, all. I'm doing damage on the chocolate, but balance it out with let's see, egg breakfast. Gracias on all the birthday wishes. Happy night before Yule, and not Yule Brenner, Yule, the holiday season. Okay, so Omar says he had Tyson chicken nuggets for dinner. I think that's the same brand that we use, but very good. White meat, you don't have to worry about, gnawing on it, breaking teeth and things like that. That's pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, but happy birthday, Jed. Absolutely. Thanks for being here, brother. Like I said before, broke month. Holy smokes and Jesus. My granddaughter Everly turned 2 December 3rd. My mom's birthday was December 14th. She turned 89. My oldest daughter Brianni will be 35 on Christmas Eve. And of course, presents that I'm trying to get to, but I'm telling you, I'm broke. December's only been a broke month for me anyway, but broker more so when my daughter was born. Now my grandbaby, my youngest grandchild, being 2. Yeah, man. That's the thing about it. I gotta go online before certain areas of Amazon start striking. See, get some gifts there. One time, to my family, they all live in Arizona, so I gotta get some gifts for them and see what's what. Also, probably get some. So y'all gotta wait on the back gifts. I'll get the babies, the grandbabies. Something y'all gotta wait. Telling you. Let's see. All right, so here we go with the dinner menu. Thank you, Chef N, and her brother, Chef Mark. How's Mark doing, by the way, N? Fried breaded peach, not peach. Jesus, read, Chris. Fried breaded perch fish. There you go. Mashed potatoes and steamed corn. Dessert, sweet potato pie with vanilla ice cream. Again, for the cheap seats, dinner menu, fried breaded perch fish. There you go. Mashed potatoes, steamed corn, dessert, sweet potato pie with vanilla ice cream. Let's see. Hold on a second. Hey, Diane. Diane is another guest becoming up in the next hour. Let's see. So I've arrived in time for the dinner menu. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. That's right. The only person I know that can make you gain weight by reading the menu. And my back got bigger just reading that. How you like that? Let's see. Val types. I seen them out on strike today. On strike. Yeah, the whole thing with Amazon, which they picked the perfect time because, of course, it's the busy season, and they're out there doing their thing. Unless they have those individual, independent drivers that can count on, not the ones who work for the company, but the ones who freelance. So those freelancers will probably get some play unless they're going to be in solidarity with the drivers there. We'll see. See. End of a time, say happy birthday, Jed. Absolutely. Happy birthday, man. Enjoy yourself. What's up, Sick Diggy? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. How you doing? Thanks for being here, brother. Happy holidays to you too. Absolutely. Uh, and if Mark is doing better, great, great, great. Tell him I said, get better soon. Continue to get better. Let's see. West Coast time zone lets me hear everyone's great dinner ideas. Makes me hungry. Yeah, because now, well, I had to because of personal reasons. Jed live on the West Coast just like Val does, and he's in the Bay Area. And when I was doing my CBI show, Chris Bay's interviews on Wednesdays, and then Baseline on Fridays, they both came on 4 p.m. Central, which would be 2 p.m. West Coast time. And he was following me a lot. I had to change everything. So I don't get a chance to see Jed. So it is a great thing for Jed to be here with us. A host, of course, celebrating his birthday and just sitting back and having a good time. So, Jed, I appreciate you more than you know. Appreciate all of you being here. Okay, so you made enchiladas, Jed, and I also have catfish and shrimp, fried shrimp. Oh my God! Telling you, great to hear about brother's health improving. Annabelle, absolutely. Like I said before, Annabelle and I go way back, literally to babies and pacifiers. She don't want me to mention it, but damn, I want to mention it because it's true. And see, and I'm not picking on Ann. I love Ann, but that whole thing about age, we had a conversation before here on the program. She seasoned her and Barbara Jean seasoned. You don't use the word OLD because you get your ASS kicked by them. So, you don't want to use that word around them. But you and I and the rest of us, we embrace the word old. And it's cool. Nothing wrong with being old. Don't get me wrong. It comes with a price. Your gas is hurting. Pains and aches and pain. I saw a commercial called a spot on television and it actually had people dressed up. One was named Ace, one was named Pain. There you go. That shows you right there. It's a blessing to get OLD sometimes. Oh, let's see here. Where'd you go? There you go. Let's see. I would show up no matter what for the Salt Bastard story, Mr. Bass, anytime tradition. Yeah, we'll get into that next hour, of course. The reason why the show is called and after my name, the Salt Bastard Holiday Party. It's a time-honored tradition here on this program. Everybody gets a chance to, sit back and relax and enjoy themselves as I sit back and regale you the tale of how the Salt Bastard came to play. Let's see. I said happy birthday to Jed recently, and now the Christmas party starting. But I'm 55 years old, but I am salty. There you go. No, you're salty. Nothing wrong with that. Cannon, how you doing? Happy holidays to you too. How you doing, sir? Thank you for being here. We'll say sick. Ooh, nice cigar. Thank you. Nice stogie. Yeah, I only bite it but don't light it, as Will Smith once said. One because of the fact, my mom and me, I'm going to get sick inhaling those cigar smoke. But yeah, I've always appreciated cigars. I don't smoke them like I used to. I had to cut back, obviously, for health reasons. Let's see. See, here we go. And once again, nothing wrong with embracing who you are. Not saying you, and if you're fat and you got rolls and rolls, there's nothing wrong with embracing your curves and who you are and stuff like that. So nothing wrong with that at all. So she says that she is a seasoned goddess. There you go. Let's see. Okay, guys, need to finish up, but I'll see you on the 6 o'clock hour, next hour, your time. That's right, absolutely. I will see you then. Your schedule come on, so that'll be 6:15 your time, Val, when you come on. What you like? You like the whole season, the goddess thing? Okay, I can see that. Let's see. $5 cigar from Benny's. No, not from Benny's. No. Get. I remember. Okay, so I was hanging out with Walter one time, and he went to Benny's. Of course, where you get all this alcohol at, and they have a humidor room, of course, to buy cigars. So I wasn't hanging out. No, he was on the phone, and we were talking. And so he, meaning Walter, was trying to gyp the people. Excuse me for using the word gyp, but try to pull one over on people there. And so he tried to get these cigars. I think it cost maybe $10 to $15 a piece, and he got like 4 or 5 of them. I think one said $5, something like that. So he's tried to go to the cashier. It's all $5, right? What do you mean? The whole thing all $5, right? He tried to get over on the person. They did not fall for it. Oh, help. You got it, Val? Okay, cool. I will see you later. Hey, what's up, Damien? Yeah, D minor. Blessings from Market 5. How are you? I am good, sir. Happy holidays to you. Thank you for coming on board. You mentioned drinking red wine, or are you just mentioning, man? Are you mentioning or are you drinking it? Red wine. Again, we're here to abide, if you like. So I told you before, I got 2 beverages. So I got my tea here. It's not spiked. And then over here, I have ginger ale mixed with Jack Daniel's Black. So that's over there marinating. It's over there marinating. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Yeah, it's good to see everybody, and everybody's coming through, stating what they're doing. Okay, drinking red wine with you tonight. Tonight. Thank you. Once again, everybody, celebration. Get your adult beverage that you like. I got the stogie. I got the 2 drinks here, 2 sister cocktail and the tea and everything else, and you. So we're getting off to a good start. 312-597-2106 to call in. Happy holidays to all of you again. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, and Happy Festivus for the rest of us. And we're doing pretty good. Off to a good start. Let's see. So I told you how I felt about some of these holiday animated cartoons. But you see, I need a braided wig to get my Rick James on that. Oh, yes. Ooh, wee. Rick James, bitch. Enjoy yourself. It was funny. There was a viral video of one of the comedians I used to work with. Dave Chappelle. He was saying that the network, Comedy Central, did not think that not Eddie Murphy, Charlie Murphy was funny. They didn't think it was funny at all. They didn't get the Rick James bit at all. And of course, that becomes synonymous with the show. When you watching it in real time, you knew it was funny in real time, and that was going to take on a life of its own. And of course, it did, and still does. Rest in peace, Rick James. Well, I'm sorry, the network, Comedy Central, did not find Charlie Murphy funny. I don't know where that come from. The dude was hilarious. I told you before, when I would read interviews or see Eddie Murphy, he had a chance to acknowledge his brother. You think I'm funny? Check out my brother Charlie. He always said that. Now, once again, we all know how funny Eddie Murphy is. If he's saying that his brother is funny, if not funnier, that's saying a lot. That's saying a hell of a lot. Same thing with the Prince basketball story. Look, I don't know who in their right mind and network at Comedy Central did not think that was funny. I don't know. They just don't have a pulse. They don't. How can you not say that's funny? The whole Rick James saga, even when they extended past the Studio 54 stuff, remember they talked about when Rick James came over and had these, dirty boots and was messing up his white couch. And he kept calling Eddie and Charlie darknesses because they were both dark in complexion. Darknesses. And then it's like, hey, he's like, what do you think we should do? And then we should beat his ass. And they beat his ass. Hilarious. But again, everybody's funny bone is different. I don't know how you can think that's not funny. I don't get that at all. unless you're a player hating on purpose. Seems to me that's just way left stupid. You may not appreciate it, but goddamn it, that was funny. Well, say stick. Both sketches were epic. Absolutely, they were. If if anybody was a game changer in that universe in that time, was Dave Chappelle, hands down. You can't even put him up against anybody else in that time. In that time when he was doing that show, you reigned supreme. That's exactly what he was doing. So again, we're going to take this time during our festivities for you out there to donate to Lee Michaels' son, Corey. So as we told you before about the accident over time, and it was a horrible accident, but he is recovering. He's continuing to have graft surgery. And so being a part of this, the charity cast, you can go to the GoFundMe.com, type in that and search for Lee Michaels' name, or you can Zelle Lee Michaels, iradiocoach@gmail.com. Again, GoFundMe.com, look for Lee Michaels' name to donate. Also, you can Zelle Lee at iradiocoach, all one word, at gmail.com. Please continue to give as we continue to help out Corey. Let's see. The execs at Comedy Central had no sense of humor. They only changed their views after the first season's ratings and popularity. Well, that's usually what happens. I mean, but you hired a man to go in there and do a job. And you may not think it's funny, but then all of a sudden, like you said, you see the ratings, everything goes, oh, well, yeah. Well, why not try to believe in the person that you hired? See, that's too much like right. Not too many people have siblings who are comedians in one family that are good, which is true, which is so true. Is there a documentary on In Living Color? I remember Jim Carrey mentioning that being his favorite job after the success. Good question, Jed. I'm sure probably somewhere on YouTube. Don't quote me on that. But I personally am not seeing a documentary about In Living Color. But nowadays, you could have some smaller projects or things of that nature, or something never made it to network TV. You never know. I would check it out. Man, I was just talking about you, man. What's up, Rockadella? Where's the yak? You got that Cuban cigar Grand Poobah. Thank you. Yeah, man. Celebration. Happy holidays to you and to your family. Rock. I was talking about you today, as a matter of fact. So your ears must have been burning. So yeah, it wasn't a good thing. Nothing, I ain't got to talk about you in a negative sense. You're my man, 50 grand. Well, we haven't talked in a while, man. How you doing? Good to hear from you. Let's see who else. Everybody coming out. See, I need y'all during the regular show outside of the Christmas holiday program. Hopefully, we could do better than that coming in 2025. Let us pray. Hey, Doc Sanders says, Baseline. How you doing, Doc Sanders? Happy holidays to you. How are you doing? Thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here. Yeah, see, this type of volume I need on a regular basis. I'm trying to grow something here, not just for the holiday season. So hopefully we will be kind and continue this into the next year and such forth. Like I said, celebration. Once again, hot tea, Skol again. And once again, in this glass here is ginger ale and Jack Black. Jack Daniels Black. Not Jack Daniels, what the hell? I don't know what the hell I'm drinking. Johnny Walker Black. I'll think I get some Jack Black because my liquor is going down. You look at the bottles like, oh man, I got to regroup. So this is not Jack Black. It's a black label, but it's Johnny Walker Black with ginger of ale. There you go. So let's see here. So as we continue to enjoy each other's company and reminisce about Christmases past and present and things of that nature, some of your favorite holiday stories you want to share as we bring on some more guests in time. I see people, of course, in the comment section. Once again, call in 312-597-2106. Again, 312-597-2106 as we combine the Chris Bay Saltbash Holiday Party with the charity cast to continue to raise money for Lee Michaels' son, Corey. Let's see. Alex Putnam, I always see him online, and he's here today. How you doing, man? Cheers to you. How you doing, brother? Thank you for being here. What you up to? Yeah, man. I say it's this time of year, but again, I need y'all throughout the year. Hopefully, this could be a good sign and a good omen. I love and appreciate you more. You have no idea. Starting this show, many years ago when I was at psiradio.com, I decided to come up with this name for the show, and been doing it ever since. Whether it be on social media, whether it be on terrestrial radio, just keep on going and going and going. Let's see. Oh, this is my man right here. My man Fletcher Garrett. Johnny Walker and ginger ale is a gentleman's drink. This man right here, I've known since literally grade school. He is my best friend. He is my brother. I love him more. Talking about gentleman's drink. This man is a gentleman, and was best man in my wedding, and he helped me on some scrapes over time, and I repaid him because that's what brothers do. Hey man, help me. I'll take care of you in time, and vice versa. It's just one of those things where, depending on who you are, sometimes you don't need a lot of friends. I mean, that's great, that's wonderful, but if you have one, no matter who that person is, you are blessed. I know. Let's see. Yeah, besides Fletcher Garrett, what's up, Fletcher? Yeah, Fletcher's the man, and hardworking, stays busy. I'm surprised you had time to come into this situation because Fletcher's always working. Good to see you, man. How you doing? Love you more. Okay, so Rockadella, I've been struggling a bit mentally. November, December is not a good time personally. You understand? You've been there. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I'll call you or you call me if you need me, obviously. Not to put your business out there, but I'll put it like this. When you're going through missing someone that you love very much, and the holidays are always special because the holidays were meant to be about the both of you. And that changes when that person's not there anymore. You have to ask for some sort of forgiveness from the standpoint of being selfish and understanding that there's a higher power that's here. God makes no mistakes. So we have to understand. We go to the phones and say, good evening to Chef Edva Ingram. How you doing? And how's everything?
I'm doing okay. I just thought to stop in real quick.
Yeah.
To see how you are.
I am great.
Say hi to everybody.
Absolutely. Do me a favor. Hang on one second. I got to bring in another guest. So this man right here is the founder and creator of what I mentioned about being on Real Wise Radio. This is the man right here. Another brother I got a chance to know over time, in a short time, but I feel like I've known all my life. And he takes no shit. And that's what I love the most about him. My man, Wise Otero. I call him Wise All. What's up, Wise, man? Thank you for being here.
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Man, I feel good, man. Feeling good. I knew that I would, man. How's everything in your world?
I'm good. I called off work today because I'm a little sick, but so since I figured I'll be home, I'll come and hang out with you a little bit.
Man, thank you. Say hello to my good friend Innova.
Hello,
How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Well, sending prayers. I hope you feel better.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better.
If
Mm,
if
Yeah, the
anybody,
weather.
yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ed.
No, I was gonna say sometimes the weather can be like that too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like as soon as it got colder, I said, "Uh-oh, I got my knees here. What's going on?"
I know, right now. No, Wise, where you reside in Pennsylvania?
Yeah, I live in the Pocono Mountains right now. We got some snow going on.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah, it's been a crazy couple of days. It's raining, snowing. So yeah, the weather has a little bit of reason why I'm feeling this way, but I'll be okay.
Yeah, he'll be fine 'cause he got like 5 jobs.
Uh-uh.
I mean, deep down inside, Wise's DNA, he's Jamaican, Doc. He ain't fooling nobody, man. 'Cause
Man,
he got them jobs.
send
I'm
that
telling
energy my way, brother. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
It's tough in Chicago now.
Yeah, it is.
Really is.
Let's see real quick. Go out to the comment section. Six says, "What's good, Wise? Feliz Navidad."
What's going on, Sick? How you doing?
And Sig also says, "Get well soon."
Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. So, my man, Wise, let me ask you, Innova, and I get to watch the same question I ask everybody just throughout the whole night. So, Innova, what are some holiday memories that come to mind for you during this time of year?
Well, in our house, Mom she used to listen to Christmas music, all different types of Christmas music, from Nat King Cole, Duke Ellington, also to Luciano Pavarotti, to the Children's Tabernacle Choir. And for her, she liked decorating the Christmas tree, putting the Christmas cards up. She would transform the house into like a whole like we were in Better Homes and Gardens magazine. I'm like, okay, and it was fun. And we would take pictures of the Christmas tree, how it looks outside, and then by us when we start decorating. But she didn't decorate like some people start like right after Thanksgiving. She would do it in December. You know what I'm saying? She would do like December 1st, so that first week. I do remember when we were kids, we had a live evergreen Christmas tree in the house, and the smell of that pine.
Yeah,
it smelled.
evergreen.
I mean, it was a big Christmas tree, all the way to the ceiling. And I remember when we had got our bikes and stuff and everything, how my dad was like tripping about putting stuff together and stuff and everything. You can hear him like, oh man. And how my mom, she really, trying to make it really special for us, and it's just that whole, togetherness, getting ready for the Christmas program in Sunday school. And also, when it came to the food, oh my goodness, we had, family come over, and she was always in the kitchen cooking. It always smelled good. I mean, and one thing about our moms, I remember coming up too, it's like they would have 5, 6 different things going on at the same time. She used to make yeast rolls, and she used to make, she'll have like a turkey in the oven, a ham going, and she'll have like green beans and ham hocks and sweet potato pie here and making biscuits. It was always something going on.
Yeah.
A lot of food, fruit cake, which I'm not a part of, but she had that. That was her treat.
Okay, did she buy the fruit cake or did she make it?
No, she bought it.
Okay.
And she used to put Mogan David wine in it.
Yeah, you got to break that up. I mean, you might as well go and get drunk. and put the Morgan David wine in
But
there,
that would
some
be
MD
that would be her
MD
that would be her
2020.
that would be her snack when she was making the food. She would have that.
Yeah, because those things were hard as hell. I mean, you know, you
I
could
couldn't.
bowl
You know
you could
what?
go to the bowling alley
I
with that
couldn't
motherfucker.
get
I'm
to the
telling you.
fruitcake thing, but
Mm-mm.
but that was a big thing. They had circle fruitcakes,
Right.
rectangle fruitcakes. I'm like, and also cookies. My
Yes.
mom loved Christmas cookies. Gingerbread man, the Solana made a lot of money off of my family. You know, the little croissant cookies and stuff with the
Right.
powdered sugar. Oh my goodness. You know, so when people came by, you know, I don't know about everybody else, but when people came by the house,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you had to, you know, show your guest hospitality. And, you know, we would serve them nice eggnog,
Yeah.
and you had a slice of pie or cobbler or cookie, you know, get the conversation. And she would always have like Christmas napkins. My mom was very festive.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that's, you know, and, you know, listen to holiday music. It was a fun time. It really, it's still a fun time. It's just that things have changed over the years, of course.
Yeah.
And, you know, my brother and I, we try to keep it as much as fun as possible as we can,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and so, you know, like since both my parents are gone now,
Right.
we just kind of like keep their pictures to the side with the other pictures and have a candle and stuff. And then for them, you know, saying that, you know, even though you're not with us physically, but you're here with us spiritually.
Absolutely.
So it's, you know, it's a good thing.
It is.
And we have Ponzetta plants.
And
too.
the great thing is that your parents, whether it's our parents or other people's parents, whatever, they create these great memories for us.
Oh,
and
yeah.
we're able to
yeah.
go back, like so all the things you just talked about, all memories that your family created. Hang on real quick. I gotta do this station a social media identification, and I want to ask Wise the same question. So we'll be right back. Hang on for a couple of seconds. All right. So, of course, this is the Chris Bass Salt Bastard Holiday Party charity cast as we continue on to celebrate the holiday season, no matter who you are, no matter where you are, as we're celebrating the time of our lives and just being fortunate. So, the same question goes back to my man Wise. What holiday memories come to you?
Oh man. Well, growing up, being Puerto Rican and everything, we do this thing called paranda, and that would be we would go from house to house to like from one family member's house to another until the final destination, just going to singing and drinking and eating, and it's just to me it was a great time, man. It's changed so much now. Holidays to me aren't the same. It's like the family structure isn't the same anymore, but
Right.
those days were amazing, man. Just being able to go from house to house, singing songs, drinking coquito. Of course, at that time I was drinking virgin coquitos. But
Right.
yeah, no, it was a great time. It's changed so much in the last few years that it's like, wow, I wish we could go back to those times.
Yeah. No, you're right. And what kind of food were you eating during that time?
Oh man, what were we eating? We had the pernil, which is the roast pork. Of course, arroz con gandules, and my mom made this thing called pasteles, which is like a mixture of bananas and other stuff, and she would grind it down and put meat inside of it and boil it, and it was just It was just great, man. She was like that was one of my favorite things. I knew Christmas was here when she started making pasteles.
You see,
Mm.
yep, and that's when you know, because it sparks off nostalgia, and you can't think about anything else that connects with it. I mean, that's like the beginning of all those memories. Like with me, with my dad when I was a kid. So most children, if not all, have a Christmas list of toys they want to get. So I would get this list of toys. I would go in the newspapers, Toys R Us. We had service merchandise and McDade
Mm.
catalogs, and find all these different toys and
Yeah.
gifts. So I gave the list to my dad one year. He's like, "What the hell is this?" I said, "It's my Christmas list." He was like, and it was like 25 items on there. You know, I'm a kid. I don't give a damn. So I give it to him, and he's like, "All right, let me tell you something about Santa Claus. I got to tell you the truth. We pay this man." I'm like, "Excuse me? Your mother and I, we pay this motherfucker. We pay him. So when your sister and you were asleep one night, he comes here before Christmas. We're up front with a checkbook, and we pay this man. And we give him money, and then that way, by Christmas Eve, he comes here with a receipt and gives us all these presents and everything else. So there you go." I'm like, "Well, Dad, I know about the whole thing. Now you know. But we pay this motherfucker." So he let me know that we pay this man. So he said, "The next time, itemize it, because you got all these gifts. I don't know how much this stuff cost. So the next time you give me a list, make sure you get the prices next to each gift." All right, cool. So the next year rolls around, same thing. Got the list. I itemized each one and put the price on the side of the right hand side of the paper. Same thing. Give it to Dad. "What the hell is this?" "It's my Christmas list." "Oh, we got the prices on there. You told me." "Oh, right. He forgot. You know, about the price and stuff like that. So memories like that always come to mind, because my dad was the embodiment of the holiday season. That was like his favorite holiday season in the world. He was very approachable, very friendly, because usually we were all, stern and mean spirited sometimes. But the holiday came around, whole different dude, whole different man. So stuff like that, it comes to mind, especially the whole thing about we paid this man. So I'm a kid. I'm going around telling everybody, that Santa Claus gets paid. Ooh, wait. Hold on one second. Let me go to the comment section here. It was Ryan McCarthy says, "Happy Christmas to Mr. Bass and Mr. Wise. Hearty boom shakalaka to all, and a good night." Well, thank you for being here, bro. How you doing? How's everything?
How's it going, Ryan?
Sick asked the question. They had Christmas caroling in Puerto Rico.
Well, I wasn't born in Puerto Rico. I was born in New York, so our Christmas was in New York. But
is it Christmas in Hollis?
But it's something like caroling in Puerto Rico, but it's called Paranda, where we would go where they go from house to house, and just go singing Christmas songs and stuff like that. And so yeah, I guess you would consider it caroling, but we don't stand in the front yard. We go in the house and party. It's us Puerto Ricans, we love to party.
Oh man, shoot, us blacks too. That's why we get along so great. Man, I grew up in South Shore here in Chicago, and not too far was a residence of a lot of Puerto Ricans. Really like no more about like 4 or 5 blocks over. And so, you see the elote cart and stuff like that when I was coming up. And I mean, just great food. I mean, so shoot, man. I don't know why they're the Peppies there in the smack dab on the other side of town, but I didn't go to Peppi's a lot. I went to the mom and pop places that serve food. Oh my God, man. There's one lady. She works and has literally like 7 seats in her establishment. Is right across the street from my sister teaches at Nino's Heroes. So this lady who's a wonderful lady, I mean, got maybe 8 or 9 items on her menu, and all 8 or 9 items are great: empanadas, tacos, burritos. All types of, and there's only like 8 items, but all 8 items are fire. You get your choice of pork or chicken or beef or steak. Man, I'm telling you, it's lights out. So I started going to her. No offense to Pepe's, but I rather go to mom and pop place because they get down as more authentic.
Yeah. Sometimes when you go to the mom and pops, you really get the real deal.
You do. You really do. Let's see. Ryan says, doing good. Just finished up my live stream. We celebrated the accomplishment of 2,500 podcast downloads in 2024. It's a good time. Congratulations, man. Congratulations.
Congrats. Yeah, that's a big accomplishment.
That's hot.
Anytime when you can get that many downloads of your podcast, it's a great accomplishment. Especially,
absolutely.
Especially being independent and not having big backing like all these other big podcasters. So congratulations, right?
Absolutely.
Most definitely, yeah.
Let's see. 6 says that explains your sense of humor at base. Damn, Daddy Base wasn't playing. Look, my dad, God rest his soul, was a taskmaster, and he had a great sense of humor, but he didn't laugh at shit. So every time I thought was funny, he just keep a straight face and just kept on moving. Another Christmas story was we invited our relatives over for a Christmas party. My dad really wanted people to come over, but once again, it's Christmas, and he's more lighthearted. So after the party, the next day, we're cleaning up, and my dad goes to the nativity scene that we had out there. He's like, "Hey, Chris, you seen Jesus?" And I said, "Not now. No, I don't plan to see him till after I die." Well, what's going on? I can't find baby Jesus. So my dad was like, my mom came in, Chester, what's wrong? Somebody stole Jesus. And he got hot. Because now we've had this, nativity scene like for years, like at the time, like 17 years. And he said one of my damn relatives probably pocketed Jesus. They're going straight to hell.
Wow.
They're going straight. How can you pocket baby Jesus? Put baby Jesus in your pocket and think everything's gonna be okay. No, he wished hell on his side of the family. So,
wow.
Let's see who else is out here real quick. All right, Full Body Frequency says Innova and I used to carol together every year. You remember that, Innova?
Who?
Full Body Frequency. I think it's Laura.
The only memory I have from Carolyn is from Ms. Eberhardt's class.
Okay.
Back at Neal. That we used to carol. I mean, I remember, I don't know if you remember that, Chris, but I remember, I don't know if Fletcher was in class with us or not, but I remember Eric Young and David Brooks and Laura and everybody, Vicki Moore, they came by my house.
Right.
And we all came in, and I got pictures. I got evidence.
Sure says he has evidence. I mean, these pictures.
Yes,
school
pictures.
Of like 1974, 75, whatever. And,
I got pictures. My mom took pictures, and we're drinking like Christmas cookies and doing hot chocolate.
Now, it is Laura. So Laura says, Laura writes from the old school. So she's saying that, you two used to carol together.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we did it. I think we did that like that one time in 4th grade. It was Miss Eberhardt's class. We went to, because I remember we went to my house, we went to Angela Hill's house, and then we went to Miss Tillman's house.
Right.
The librarian, who was our librarian, also our neighbor too, and everything. It was an interesting time. Interesting time.
Well, hey, people, look real quick. What you say here? You all came to my house too. We sang outside and inside of the homes.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's been a moment. It's been a moment, but
I'm sorry. Your reaction was twice as yeah.
Yeah. It's I think it was so long ago. I mean, I got pictures at my house. Because mom was always with the camera, taking pictures, and thank good, we should own stock in Kodak. Okay,
I know, right?
But my mom loved taking pictures.
Yeah,
and we had red and green hats. I never get that. And I remember I had told mom, I forgot. The story was that I forgot to tell her that I had signed up for that.
Right.
And they were coming by the house. She's like, when? Oh, they're going to come back within the next hour. Yeah. So she had to tidy up the house a bit. Yeah.
Absolutely.
But it was fun.
And Wise, do you again outside of the going to the houses and having good drink and good food and everything? What other memories come to mind during the holiday season for you?
Oh man.
Mm.
Me?
Well, when I used to work at Chicago State, I used to decorate my department, and we had a Christmas tree, and then I think once we put our Christmas tree up, other departments, because I worked in the library, other departments they would be like in competition. It never was a competition, but
well, people make it a competition because they're stupid,
right?
I mean, they don't have the sense God gave a grapefruit, and they want to sit there and try it's the holiday season, for God's sake.
Right, but it's like, we got the better department. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's not even that serious. It was just basically just to bring some holiday cheer and stuff and everything. And you had to be careful because there's so many different diversity ethnics.
Mm-hmm.
So, you couldn't say Merry Christmas while saying Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah,
or Happy Kwanzaa or the Muslim tradition too. So it was like everything had to be kind of like happy holiday season greeting.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. So so you wouldn't, so you don't offend nobody.
Mm-hmm.
So and then people would have, like the president of the university would have her shing ding, but and it was okay. But it's nothing like having your own department party.
Right.
And we would dress up into, little Christmas outfits if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
And people would do a potluck.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The whole thing about potluck and Secret Santa, stuff like that. I mean, I think people mean well, but if you're a asshole to begin with, you're going to be asshole throughout the whole holiday season.
Come on now.
They can't help themselves. I mean, they can't change. It's not like the Christmas Carol with Scrooge. He saw 3 ghosts and stuff like that. At the end, he got saved. No, it ain't going to happen. A yasshole's a yasshole's because they ain't going to change. Don't try to change. Not at all. Wise, the same to you. Other Christmas memories that come to mind for you, sir.
Oh, man. So many, man. There's just so many.
Yeah, just share a couple because we're all trying to stay in the spirit.
So I'm a big wrestling fan, right?
Okay, cool.
I grew up watching Hulkamania, Andre the Giant, Macho Man, and back then they had these wrestling figures, right? And they were rubbery, and they really didn't bend much. So I remember the one Christmas my mom bought me the wrestling ring with about 10 to 15 of the figures. And so that's a great memory I have. Oh man, I don't. There's so many, man. Just my mom always made sure that we had a great Christmas.
Yeah,
that's one thing for sure. She always made sure that
absolutely
plenty of presents for people under the tree.
Mm-hmm.
And even though we didn't come from money, she made sure people had something under the tree.
That's the thing about parents, man. I mean, they always found a way. No matter how dire the situation was with them, they found a way to make it happen for their children. They always found a way to get that Christmas spirit and just make it happen. And so when you make it happen, it's just a glorious thing. Like the toys back in the day. I mean, back in the day, where we had like Simon and Stretch Armstrong and those
real
football
board game.
Yeah, Monopoly and Scrabble and stuff like that, and
Battleship.
Exactly.
That you can cheat on.
You cheat on Battleship?
Yes, I did.
Oh my God, that's a shame. Glad I didn't play with your ass because I don't like anybody cheating.
But you know what? But you can't do that on the Lexus Battleship.
Jeez. Oh, they're cheating and carrying on.
You moved your figure. I'm like, oh my God.
Well, hold on. I got to bring on another person. This person I've known for a long time. I love her a lot. When we were back at Columbia College, Chicago, we were both teaching. We were both tapped to rewrite the talk radio curriculum. I could never done it without her. Please put your hands together for Cheryl Langston. Hey, Cheryl, happy holidays to you.
Happy holidays to you guys. All I heard was Battleship, so now I'm kind of paying attention.
I know, right? We're talking about old school, toys and stuff. And my friend Enver on the phone, who I've known since like kindergarten, says she cheated and continued. Did you cheat it or continue to cheat? Which one is it?
No, I just cheated on the old school Battleship.
Okay, old school Battleship she would cheat on.
Yeah. You can't do that on an electronic one because it'll say that you moved your figure. So
okay. Well, at least
you
you're
can't
honest.
do it. Yeah.
With
I
Monopoly.
didn't want to think.
What do you say, Cheryl?
Monopoly was my big. I mean, I cheated all the time.
I like Monopoly
Now,
too.
see, what was all this cheating shit? I mean, I didn't know. I'm glad I didn't play with y'all, man, because I can't stand a cheater. I mean, and then don't be the banker.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be the bankers. I know y'all cheating your asses off there. Y'all say you're taking money from the bank.
I mean, I was.
Oh my! What do you say, Cheryl?
Money. I'd have about
You would take money during the Monopoly game?
Yes.
Oh,
Was you the banker, Cheryl?
Yeah, all the time.
see?
I know that's right.
They
Damn.
always trusted me. And I
Yeah.
was
There you
Damn.
go. There you go.
Oh, let's go back to the peanut gallery here. Diane says, Simon, now you're bringing up memories. I love Simon. Simon was a fantastic game. But if I played with Cheryl and Innova, they would cheat and during Simon. But the board games y'all would cheat on, so that was like that was good to cheat from.
And plus, Monopoly lasted too long. You had to cheat. It would go for like 3.5 hours. It's like,
Yeah, I like Scrabble. I thought Scrabble was a cool game.
Scrabble was good.
Yeah,
Scrabble was good. But when I first played Monopoly with my boys, they had no chill, no shame. My funky ass got up I got like Baltic Avenue or some crap. Those two purple ones, and I was like, and set me up and wiped me out. My first time playing, I should have cheated on that one. I was gonna think about it.
But see, you had some money if you own all the rail stations.
Right. I always had at least $1,000. Always.
Well, you say sure you always had $1,000.
2,000.
2,000.
Extra hotel or two.
Good.
I know that's right.
All right, then hold on a second. I'm gonna ask my next guest. Did she cheat in board games? The one and only Devora Crable. Devora, happy holidays to you. Thank you for being here.
Yes, happy holidays to you and to everyone. How's everybody doing? Jingle, 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 jingle.
We're talking about cheating in games. Okay, so cheating. Okay, so my friend Em was on the phone. You see Cheryl Langston there. They both admit that when they play games like Monopoly, that they cheated, and that Cheryl, for example, was always the banker and always pocketed $2,000.
So was I.
And Innova cheated too. So, all right, then. So since we're all honest hoes here admitting this type of thing, Devora, did you cheat on board games?
Well, now I have a halo. Listen, I'm a beast at Monopoly.
I know that's right.
But you don't cheat. Did you cheat?
Right there with that banker talking about, look, here's the deal. Okay. Now I'll tell you, we played Chicago-opoly when I was in South Africa. I'd never heard of it. But of course, when you play Chicago-opoly, you have to play the game in the Chicago spirit, right?
Right.
So that's what I did. I was cutting deals all over the place.
But you didn't cheat though.
Well, I was bending the
rules.
She
cheated to goddamn.
Okay.
Everybody cheats. Okay, this is you know what, y'all break my heart.
It's not called cheating. It's called it's called cheating.
Yeah. So I had to get
a strategy, my friend.
Okay. All right. This is going to be the theme of the night. So wait a minute. Hold on. I got to bring my next guest on as well. And I want to thank you all for being honest whores. I appreciate it. It's wonderful. It's great. Got to be honest during this time of year. It's wonderful. I want to welcome my guru, my liege. Please welcome and have a hand for Lee Michaels. How you doing, Lee?
I'm doing good.
Hi.
How you guys doing?
Hey.
All right.
You know, I got dressed up for the party, so let's get it going.
All right.
The only thing about it, I can't stand up because I don't have anything on beyond.
No, don't do that. No.
What you see.
No. Yep.
So here's the thing. All of a sudden during the show, I realized that I'm in the company of thieves. And then I realized that we were talking about
I know, man.
board games like Monopoly and stuff like
How
that.
do you cheat like that?
Okay, so did you cheat during board games?
No.
He's lying.
No.
No. I wasn't smart enough to do that, actually. I didn't have that criminal aspect in my mind, you know what I mean? But it sounds like you got a whole panel of criminals, and
I do.
and probably a bunch of Republicans too.
Not Republicans. No.
Don't go there.
No, hell no.
I think so.
No, hell no. No, we don't do things like that around here.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
But no, I didn't. As I can recall, I don't think I did cheat.
He just
That
says
was later.
Okay. But I bet everybody else around that card table would remember.
Yeah, a bunch of cheating people.
No,
These
board
people
games, I didn't cheat, but when it comes to bid whist, and I think I had one part that we had it down. You know, I had two winks, and my every now and then throw a finger up like that. That meant something. You know, I had a powerful hand, or not. So yeah, later on, I guess maybe when I got to be about 25, between 25 and 30, I did cheat a little bit in card games.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Man,
Well, having the fun of playing bid whist is talking stuff.
Yeah.
I cheated. I don't know the game good enough to cheat, so maybe I was cheating and didn't know. But I certainly talk big stuff around that card table for someone who can't play.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun.
Let's see. Let me go back to the comment section real quick. So 6 says, "Good evening and happy holidays, Mr. Michaels. You're looking sharp, sir."
Thank you.
Let's see.
I won't stand up though, because I'm not.
Don't
fully
stand up.
dressed.
No.
Otherwise, if I had fully dressed, then I would have been late for the show.
Okay. No, you're half good, so don't worry about standing up. No,
right.
you're fantastic.
That's right.
Let's see. Who else is here? Full body frequency. That's Laura says. Lee, you look great.
Thank you, Laura. How you? I was just thinking about her the other day.
Why?
I said I got to give her a call, and so Laura, I will give you a call to see how you and the world is doing.
Why did you think about her for? You have other things to do with your time.
I remember I was driving. I'm not sure what sparked the thought,
Okay,
but
don't
I think
do
about
that.
people often, though.
But don't do that though. Anybody,
No.
but don't do that.
See, you just a hater.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Let's see. Let's go back to the comment section.
Oh, Lord, no.
Happy holidays, my man, Dr. Ron Forrest. Happy holidays to you.
What's up, doctor?
Yeah. Let's see.
I think I owe Doctor a return phone call because he called me earlier today and I didn't.
Yeah, Dr. Ford does what you call the wellness checks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Said thank you. Kick rocks. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Laura. Take it
All
easy.
right.
Don't get hostile now.
It's too late. And let me bring the backstory to this because it's been happening for a while now. So as you know, we've been doing of course, promoting and wanting people to donate for your son Corey's cause after the horrible accident. And for the past few tries, I've been trying to get Devora on, but for some reason it never worked. I guess the link was happening, or sometimes which is a miscommunication. But I want Devora to take time to tell you, because I want to have her on earlier shows, but we get a chance to do it. So Devora, the floor is yours. Please tell Lee what you've been wanting to tell for a while now.
Well, certainly. Well, just for explanation, I want you to know I came on board an hour early this evening, so I could circumvent any possible technical issues that I had incurred in the past. But I do want you to know, Lee, in this season, I recognize how difficult it really must be for you and your family.
Yes.
Challenges that you're dealing with managing your son's health, and we still pray. We remain hopeful and prayerful of his full recovery. And I don't know the full, I believe in miracles. So I don't know what the situation is, but I do believe in the power of prayer. And so whatever we can do within the power of this community to assist you, build you up and your family up, I see happen.
Well, I appreciate that. That's wonderful words and heartfelt for me and my family. And it's been it's been the most difficult time in my life. I mean, I have lived all over the country. I've had other challenges in life. I've had 6 wives and, so that nothing can prepare you for when your baby boy is severely injured in a horrific fire. And over 50% of his body was burned, 20% lung damage. He's recovered from the lung damage pretty much, but the scarring and all from his face down, he was badly burned. So he's going through some plastic surgery now on his face, and it's tough. I mean, there are times when I just shut down and just be by myself and just kind of reflect. Corey's a good-looking boy and 35 years old. He's got 2 daughters, and his life, has gone through a significant change. And as you get older, you worry about your children and your grandchildren and what the world's going to be like for them. And I've, always thought that way, but I just don't know how to fully process what happened to my boy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a struggle. He's going through it physically and psychologically. Mm-hmm. And I can't say I know how you feel, son, because I don't. Mm-hmm. He was in the hospital for 3 months, induced coma for a month. And just since, he's been out of the hospital and gone back for other follow-up surgeries, laser surgeries, and this latest series of plastic surgery, the pain that he goes through, just doing the plastic surgery on his face and taking skin from his back to put on your face, and the excruciating pain that he, shared with us. I can't imagine. Can you imagine being awake and you have 50% of your body that's been badly, 3rd-degree burns? The pain, he didn't endure it because he was in a induced coma. So thank God for that. But he's on a long road of recovery, and we need your prayers and thoughts and all of that. And I want to say that we're going to make it through this. I don't know when that road is going to be clear without any new obstacles, because we just don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So the uncertainty is what's I think most difficult, at least for me, and I'm sure for Corey as well.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me bring on another person here. So again, it's just I can't even imagine that. And before I bring on my other guest, I remember we had a conversation. Of course, we were going through all that when the accident had happened, and without even blinking, you said I will switch places immediately.
Absolutely.
And that's the first thing that comes to mind, because you never want to see your child hurt. And it would, and I didn't understand it when I was younger, but I became a parent myself. And you understand, of course, that unconditional love you have for that child, no matter how old they get, they're going to still be your baby. It's the fact that you had no problem switching places.
Yeah.
No problem. I would take that deal immediately. So I always admired you, not only because of that, but just the fact of who and what kind of person you are, to acknowledge that without even missing a beat.
Yeah, I mean, when your baby boy, or any child, but that's my last hurrah, if you will.
Yeah.
And to see him going through what he's going through is just unimaginable. And yes, I would trade places so that he wouldn't have to endure that.
Right.
You know, I've lived the majority of my life, and who knows how much longer I'll be around, but I certainly would not wish that on my child or anybody's child.
I hear you. Let's see. So Walter says our daily prayers are with you and the family, Lee.
Thank you. Let me just say, on the lighter side of things, I want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, good health and wealth, and stay strong, stay focused. We don't know what this next year is going to bring, but prepare for
anything.
And just, you know, stay focused. Don't let whatever brings in the new years discourage you and break your spirit and hope. If any of you know me, I do get involved in politics. I am a big believer of our democracy, and I can't believe that we are where we are, re-electing a bona fide criminal, a man who is only out for himself and his rich billionaire buddies. And I think he's up to about 12 or 15 appointees in his cabinet that are billionaires.
Yeah.
I mean, I listen, how can they feel? I'm not saying it's impossible, but the people that he has surrounded himself has already shown us who they are. He has shown us who he is. And I find it very difficult to find the faith, the hope, and belief that he's going to change. Yes, he will change. I think he'll get worse than what he was in the first 4 years. Because nothing
in a year. I can't see it.
Nothing can stop him now.
I would have to agree with you. And I think that we do have to assume culpability, if you will, for allowing us to be in this space at this time. And I would certainly hope during this time of reflection, and I'm going to defer to one of our great sages whom we are celebrating the centennial celebration of James Baldwin. I had the good fortune of going to a celebration of him at Virginia State University, my mother's alma mater. And one of the things that he would always say is take a moment to reflect. Push the pause button and just reflect on all that you have done. And I would hope that we are doing that in this season and are able to understand and truly appreciate that we are not sitting on the sidelines. We are not on the benches when it comes to participating in democracy. It is a participatory endeavor, not a sport. I don't want you all to get confused on that. But our democracy works when we work, when we are fully engaged as citizens performing our civic duty and taking on and the responsibility of electing those who can truly best represent our interests and advance what it is that we want to have done in this country. So, you know, let's really get serious about that now, because we're about to know what it feels like to live under a dictatorship. We don't even know in this hour, to your point again, of who is really running the country. Will it be Musk? Will it be Trump? Will it be Vance? Will it be all the multi-billionaires he has surrounded himself with? We really don't know. We don't know what it's going to look like. We really have to think about what is their motive? What is it? What is their end game? Because I don't believe their end game is in the full interest of the American people.
No, I don't see it either. How does a person donate $260 million and not have the idea that they're going to be rewarded in return. You don't make that kind of investment in anything and not expect something to come back. And then you've been appointed to be in charge of the spending or not in this country, in the government. Well, to me, there's a conflict right there because he's already getting favors from the government through the space program. Does he want more control of that?
Yes.
And the other criminal that his co-partner in this, I don't trust him either. What is it, Slimy Wami or whatever his name is? I don't get it.
Yeah,
I don't
hear me, but
hold on, I want Cheryl to come in because that's right up her alley. Cheryl, what's your comment about what Lee is talking about?
I mean, I'm going to agree with him on everything. And if you really want to look at it, first, I want to, your last comment, like, what's the end game? It's so built on ego and narcissistic behavior that in their warped little minds, I think, first of all, it must really control the dollar. And I think at some point in time, if he could, I don't think it'll happen, but if he could, he would probably convert to crypto so that, just that, so that he can alter our monetary system, which just shows his ego so out of control. But there are two interesting things here. You have these clashing of these narcissistic personalities. At some point in time, I can see those two clashing.
Oh yeah.
And if I want to speculate, I don't see Trump making 6 months. I think they're going to try to invoke the 22nd Amendment. And JD, who's 40 years old, in their minds, it's like, oh my gosh, we don't ever have to have another election because we have a 40-year-old man that can just keep running and running and running. But somehow I saw one glimmer of hope, and that was yesterday when they had to vote for the budget. There were actually Republicans who voted against it. And that was the little glimmer of hope that I saw. That they actually.
Well, it's almost too late
right now, but it gave me a little hope. Okay, they actually kind of thought like this was really wrong. So we'll see. And getting to, I do think it's important that we stay up on every issue, and that we prepare, and that we start aiming already for the midterm. We have 2 years to deal with this.
Yeah.
I have more toilet paper than any person probably in the city of Chicago.
I know that's right. Well, I still have my single ply that I got from Costco, and I hate using it, so I keep going back and getting my double ply.
Single ply don't do it. Always get double ply. You go wipe thy ass.
It's ridiculous.
Please double. Let me bring on another good friend of mine that I've known for a long time, and she's taking time out to be with us. Lisa E. Lisa E., welcome. How you doing, sweetheart?
Hey, everybody. How are you?
Hey, Lisa.
Hey, how are you?
Telling you, it's a great group of people coming on board, and I want everybody to, of course, tell their backgrounds. But I've always admired Lisa E. because we were back at Columbia together. WGCI FM was about to become #1 in the market when we were there at school, and I think we took maybe 2 classes together at one point. But I always heard about her because she was already over at WGCI at the time, and I was at WCRX, the radio station in college. And I was like, she's over at the I. That's what we didn't call it GCI, we called it the I. And the fact that one of us over there, I was always so proud to know that somebody was over there. So her career is fantastic, working with the legendary Doug Banks and God rest his soul, and Tom Joyner and the like. When you're in that type of environment, you can't help but be good. So Lisa, I always give you your props because you stayed the test of time.
Thank you. Oh my God. Wait. And it was so funny because I was jealous because all my friends were on the air at WCRX and they're like, you're a GCI. And it was funny because I came in as a theater major, and the people in the theater department, they were great, but it was like talking to Shakespeare every day. And I wanted to do more, fun acting. And it was like, I felt like I was dealing with Shakespeare every day with all the people and, being dramatic. I was like, let me try some radio or TV. And then I had Harold Rush and Roz Varon, my two first radio teachers, and Harold Rush snuck us in at WGCI. And I mean, I love all music, but Doug Banks was like one of my favorite. And when I saw that, I was like, this is what I want to do. And I just saw it was like, just radio is just like, you know, it's like it's like a cult. It's a good cult that we're in, you know, once you're in this industry, and it's like you can't get out, and we really don't want to get out. You know, we get frustrated with people at times and different things, and we want to get out, but then we're like, no, this is who we are. This is our family and our industry. So
Yeah.
Absolutely. I want to go around again because I started the question early in the conversation last hour, so I want to go to Cheryl. So Cheryl, what are some of your holiday memories that come to mind?
I thought of one earlier today. My grandfather was definitely influenced my life big time. He was kind of a character, wicked sense of humor. And I remember at 10 years old, I think he'd had a couple. We were riding along, and that's when he first told me that Santa Claus no longer existed.
No.
But the way he did it was, he told me he shot Santa. So, you know, I was listening like, I'm still scarred, but I was like, okay.
It was one thing to bust the bubble about the whole Santa myth, but to say he shot him.
Right. But you're the second person to tell me that the father did that. That ain't coming this year. He got shot.
Jeez.
I mean, every time I see that beard, I shudder.
Yes. Wow.
Divorce, same question for you. Holiday memories.
Oh my gosh. You know, I really remember growing up in my grandmother's house in Newport News, Virginia. And you know how you have the heating grates, you know, we could see from the top floor down to the second floor.
Mm-hmm.
And so my sister and I would sit there when Santa Claus was putting the gifts under the tree so we could see what was going on. And so it was just a whopping disappointment to find out that it wasn't really Santa Claus. But then, of course, my parents knew we were watching. So they would come up, scold us, send us to bed, and say, well, that wasn't really Santa Claus. We were just helping him out. The other stuff he's bringing, okay, after you all go to sleep. And sure enough, we would get downstairs the next morning, and there would be just tons of stuff sitting there, including my Easy Bake Oven.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Easy Bake Oven.
Hold on.
Let me bring forward another person, but I don't see her. Hey, honey, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, I don't see you.
Let me see what's going on.
Yeah, we see your name and everything. We don't see you.
Program now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, get that together. So yeah, I said before about the memories that we all have. It shapes us, and we're able to go and have that thanks to our memories. Even though somebody shot Santa, it's still a memory, regardless of what you have. And I think again, we're very fortunate to recall memories like that. So Lee, like same to you. Any holiday memories come to mind during this time?
Yeah. The Lionel train, Erector set. And I remember when we went from real Christmas trees to the aluminum.
Oh, yeah.
Christmas tree with the wheel that the colors change.
Mm-hmm.
Those are some real vivid memories. And someone earlier mentioned fruitcake.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a favorite thing for me. The lady that lived across the street from us used to make them.
Oh, okay.
She would put rum in it.
So, yeah.
Oh yeah, it was unbelievably good.
Well, yeah, get drunk on your gas. I mean, if you're gonna put some rum in it,
absolutely.
I mean, hell, going back to what Annabelle was saying, they put in like Mogan David and like Mad Dog 2020.
Now see, I can't digest that one. That one blew me away. Some Mad Dog 2020 on the fruitcake. No, that's too much.
No, that Mogan David. So
yeah.
Wait. So let's go back out. So now we see her. Hey, how you doing, honey?
Hi,
right.
hello everybody.
Hello.
Hey, happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Hi, Lee.
Hey, how you doing, honey?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. I see you all dressed up in one of the Santa's helpers.
I have probably went overboard on Christmas. one of my favorite holidays. And I got about 4 trees. I have a 6-foot tree on my front porch.
Nice.
Yeah, I just went out crazy this year. And I have no kids here. So
Oh, you
don't
good.
judge me. Anyways.
Let me bring on somebody else real quick. This is my man. What's up, Cool McCain? How you doing, sir?
I'm
You
doing
feel
well.
almost. We got the Brady Bunch together.
I know, right? It's the, like, you know, there's like the Brady Bunch of color. I know, right? Hey, Cool, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Thank you for being here.
No problem, man. No problem. And hello to all the esteemed panelists. My man,
Hello.
Wise.
What's going on, Cool?
Nothing much.
So I'm trying to get everybody's perspective. I'll go around, of course, the boxes here about the holiday season. Lisa, are you still there? Or you blacked out? Hopefully you get a chance to come back again, going through the memories. So let's see. So let's go to Honey. Now, what are some of your favorite holiday memories?
Just waking up every Christmas morning, and my mom with the Christmas Eve, we would make cookies and we would make homemade eggnog, and we would set it on the table for Santa. And I remember one year my dad helped out, and my dad had some kind of bourbon or whiskey. And I remember thinking, oh my God, he's going to get Santa drunk and he's going to forget to leave my presents. And my mom was like, you can't, we're not going to put it in there. And my dad's like, we're going to put this in here. Santa needs a drink and his eggnog. And I remember all night thinking I could not go to sleep because Santa was not going to be able to leave my present. That was going to get him drunk. But sure enough, the next morning, there was presents under the Christmas tree. And those are my fun memories, spending it every year with my parents. When my mom passed away, me and my dad kind of carried on the tradition. Mm-hmm. And every year at Halloween, we would start putting lights up. So when Halloween was over, we wouldn't even wait for Thanksgiving. We had the Christmas lights up, and that was something that we did together. So he passed in 2018. So I keep the tradition going, and I have the lights up and everything. So those are my fond memories just as a kid. Remember waking up thinking Santa Claus has come. And now that I think about it, it just dawned on me. I don't even think we had a chimney. I don't think.
Yeah, that was a big one for me as well. So I
don't know how he got there, but
we lived in an apartment complex. Actually, it was called the Projects in Virginia. The other lady you mentioned, you're from Virginia.
I'm from Newport News, Virginia. Mm-hmm.
Shut up.
Yep.
I'm from Norfolk.
From Norfolk. Oh yeah.
My first wife was from Newport News.
Yeah, and you had 6 of them? What happened?
6 wives.
How did that happen?
You got 6 wives?
I lost count. It might have been more.
It might have been more.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Real quick.
26th Street in Newport News.
Mm-hmm.
What you know about that? And 25th Street.
That's right. I was, we were on Chestnut Avenue, 28th and Chestnut. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
Yep. Trinity Baptist, Booker T. Washington.
That's where I went. I went to Booker T.
You went to Booker T?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Class
Let me
of
tell you
68.
a really funny thing about Booker T. My mother went there as well. And my second grade teacher, she pulled out a photograph of little girls, just leaning back and forth. And she said, who's this one right here? I said, well, it looks like me, but I don't remember doing that. It was my mother. She was my mother's teacher as well. Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. My first wife lived, what was it? She was Sally Jonathan. Do you know that name?
No, I just not ring. I was just a kid, But I will tell you this, because I grew up in the military, and one of my fondest memories of first coming to Newport News, we were coming back from Washington State, and I remember hanging out of the car window, saying, "Mommy, look, all of these people look like me." You're black like me. I've never seen that many black people before.
Wow. Yeah.
I never will forget that. Yeah.
That's too funny. It's rare that I meet people from my hometown area.
Yep.
Tidewater, Hampton Roads, as they call it now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's where I started my radio career. WNOR.
All right.
Yeah, Norfolk.
Mm-hmm.
So Lisa E. Coming
Yeah,
from
I
the
don't know what
background-
happened. It bounced me off. I'm sorry. For some reason, it froze twice and then it bounced me off.
No, but you're back. That's the most important thing.
That's the
And
cold weather in Chicago.
don't get started with cold
Oh,
weather. 'cause we
brain
hate.
freeze.
Can you guys
Yeah,
please? Can you just send some to California, please? Because it's like 80 degrees in the daytime, and I'm over.
See,
it.
I would love that.
Beautiful.
I don't. I want a white Christmas.
All right.
Or at
Bye.
least a rainy Christmas. At least a cold Christmas.
You
You
can have it.
take the snow here in Pennsylvania if you want it.
No,
See, we'll take all the snow from
Send it
Pennsylvania,
all.
Illinois, and then send it your way because I don't want it.
Right.
Me either. I like going to the beach on Christmas Day
Oh,
and sit out in the sun, and then if I want to, I get in the car and drive for 2 hours and go snow skiing.
Wow.
I gotta rub it in.
Yeah, you can pretty much do that here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And let me ask Lisa E. So Lisa E, of course, your background, of course, is from the Jewish perspective. And let me ask you, I really want to ask you this. I don't have a chance to ask you this until now. Because some Jewish people I know, some people can't stand Adam Sandler for what he's done with the Hanukkah song. I personally like it.
It's hilarious.
It's hilarious. And I would personally think that, he's done a great, from even know about Hanukkah, even eight crazy nights, stuff like that. When I was watching that, things like that, you can't help but like. So,
Right.
I mean, from your perspective, what do you think about all that?
I
Adam
love
Sandler?
right because I still get asked questions. I was watching yesterday was a tough day this morning, and we don't have to go into it. My uncle passed this morning, and so we're going through all that. But we yesterday was a tough day, and so I was watching the Barry Manilow Christmas special, and people were texting me like, "It's okay, like Jewish people sing Christmas songs." I'm like, yeah, a lot of Jewish people wrote Christmas songs. What are you getting at? Like Barry Manilow was singing Christmas. Like
Right.
They do it every year. I watch Frosty the Snowman, Rudolph. Just because I celebrate something different. And the cool thing this year is this is the first time since 2007 that Hanukkah starts the same night as Christmas. So Hanukkah starts on December 25th and then runs through January 2nd this year. So yeah, and then everything and Kwanzaa starts the 26th, and so, but it's kind of cool that Hanukkah, it changes every year. Sometimes it's November, sometimes the beginning of December, but it kind of goes with Christmas. So it's and usually on Christmas I'll go to my friends' houses and eat their Christmas cookies and celebrate because they always invite me over. But this year we're going to be with my family just because it'll be the first night of Hanukkah. So and we have fun memories. For us, we would get presents for 8 nights, and so growing up we would open it, but we in my family was not how you have stereotypes for every religion and background. I wanted to be that really, my family wasn't that above the the rich Jewish people, which I wanted to be, but we were middle class. But we would get some of the presents might be socks, you know what I mean? So it's we would look at things like we got to wait now till tomorrow to open up. So finally we had a tradition. We just opened up everything, one night, and then we lit the candles for the rest of the night. Because you can't be a kid and see a bunch of presents and just, wait it out for 8 days. It doesn't work like that. So,
agony.
Huh?
That's agony. That's agony.
It's horrible because at least you guys get to
It's
open
almost like child abuse.
I was gonna say it's child abuse called TCFS.
Exactly. And we would try and and we couldn't. My parents wrapped everything so well, even if it was newspaper. Sometimes they would wrap it in the comics and stuff. We would still try and open, but it's as a kid, you're like, okay, I can't sit here. And you got some big boxes, and then you open something, you get a pair of socks. It's like, okay, but we would get some really nice things. But yeah, it's fun. And it's fun to the holiday season. I like celebrating. I think the whole present thing with Hanukkah came because of Christmas, because it's really the festival of lights. Right. And, but I think they add the presents because of Christmas. So they're probably like, okay, give all these kids, presents, which I'll take. So people want to give me Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever present, I'll take it and turn into that religion for that few minutes.
Happy festivals for the rest of us. So yeah, as long as you get something right.
Right.
Feats of strength, whatever. Now let me, because I got to ask Val this question because it becomes very pertinent as I realized the majority of the panel, who I love and appreciate, became honest whores and admitted that they were cheating at board games. So like Monopoly or something like that, they would cheat. Now, Val, did you ever cheat when you played board games?
So
that means yes.
Don't judge me, but I was never like a board game cards. I never was that person. I sat there and watched. The only thing I ever played was I Declare War, and I mastered that. I did not have to cheat. But I think I played Monopoly once, and I didn't cheat, but I got mad because I was losing, and I kind of accidentally tossed the board.
Accidentally tossed the board, so you just did like that and accidentally tossed the board.
No, yeah, I don't know how I did it, but I never was one of those. But now that I'm grown and my kids are all grown and stuff, I'm like, I went out and bought like Connect 4 and Operation, and I'm gonna get a couple of. And those games are for when it's cold in the house and you sit in the house and it's hot. So you know.
I don't
know.
I'm late.
I'm
late because you look at the panel here. Cheryl Langston, who's in box number 3, and then you got Lee for a little bit, and of course Devora. And I don't know. Everybody cheats. I didn't know. I'm late. I didn't know you would have
cheated.
I also cheated.
Damn.
I had a brother that was 7 years older than me.
Yeah.
He used to beat me at everything and tease me. So I every time I got a chance to cheat in board games with him, I cheated. If he went to the bathroom for Monopoly, I got me an extra about $3,000 out of the bank.
No good Mother Hubbard. All right. Well, thank you, Cool Breeze, for sharing your honesty, wholeness. I mean, good night.
Chris, I have a question for everybody.
Sure, go right ahead.
When do you open the Christmas presents? Do you open them on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? Because we had this question a couple of years ago, and people were very divided on when you're supposed to or when they open their Christmas presents.
In my household, it was always Christmas morning. We couldn't do Christmas Eve. We couldn't do one. We had to sit there and wait and take it. And as a kid, you stay up all morning, up all night. For me, that's why radios are my friend. As a kid, let's do the radio and Christmas carols to get me going. So about 5 or 6 in the morning, I could get up and get a present. So in my household, it was always wait till Christmas Day.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Christmas Day in my household too.
Yeah, Christmas Day over. Yeah.
You can open one on Christmas Eve, and that was usually that pair of socks. And then you have to get open the rest of them. Get open all the rest of them on Christmas Day. And then we go to the movies that evening after dinner. Yeah,
I never went to the movies on Christmas Day. I always want to do that. Diane says she got Christmas morning for her as well.
Okay, cool.
In my house, if you tried to open presents before Christmas morning, you got beat.
Yeah, right.
So you go to that tree and bend down. You
better not even touch them. Don't even look at the names or nothing.
Don't even look too close. Just walk by and do a quick look.
Damn.
Yeah. So they were open.
Some form of child abuse going on during the holiday season. Man.
I'm just flashing back a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think it was in my third wife. When her tradition, shut up, honey. Her family used to open up a gift Christmas Eve. And they would also have, instead of a turkey and a ham and all that, they would do like a pot roast or lasagna and stuff like that. I'm going, what? Why? Where's the turkey and the cranberry sauce and the stuffing and the greens and yams? Oh no, we're gonna do pot roast or whatever, or ribs. Not ribs. What is it? It wasn't a traditional meal that I was accustomed to or what I was raised on in the South in Virginia. Mm-hmm. You know, if you didn't have a Smithfield ham.
Smithfield, that's right.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
You know, and that was the real deal. I mean, your blood pressure went through your brain, but it was, salt
day trip, right? You had to go to Smithfield, go get that ham.
That's right. Exactly. 20 miles
We
away.
always
How well I
gumbo.
remember.
We always did like, half my family are from North, what they were cooking, but it was always gumbo and crabs and things flying all over the place.
I could go for some gumbo.
Yeah.
That's what I'm making for Christmas. Gumbo.
Yeah.
Gumbo.
Okay. Let me see real quick. D.
talk.
Curtis Randall says good evening and happy holidays to all. Good stuff.
Happy holidays.
Yeah, happy holidays. So, okay. So once again, I'll go around the cubicle here. What is the meal that you would like to have to eat? Because for me, I never got a chance to do. I love to have prime rib on Christmas.
Prime rib, that's what it was.
I would love to have prime rib. So let me go across the board. Hold on, let me bring in one more person. This person is half of the team of Val. They call themselves the Badass Chicks. This is the other badass chick, Lisa London. How you doing, Lisa London? And happy holidays to you.
Hey, happy holidays, everybody. How you doing?
Happy holidays.
We officially now we got Black Brady
everything. Now we got everything complete. Now it's like the colored Brady
Black
Bunch.
Brady Bunch. Marsha.
Right. So let me cross the board. So my thing was always prime rib for Christmas. Like they had it one day. So what meal would be for you?
Oh man, what I would like to have? Prime rib sounds real good. That sounds real delicious.
Nice. Cheryl? Cheryl, you there? Can you hear me? We'll get back to Cheryl. Val?
I like the gumbo. I do prime rib on New Year's.
Oh, good for you. Yeah, that's cool.
But I like the gumbo on Christmas.
Gumbo on Christmas. Okay.
I never had gumbo on Christmas.
Well, Lee, if you're in California, you will get gumbo on Christmas.
So Lee, you would go for gumbo?
Me?
Yeah, you would go for gumbo for Christmas?
I'll go for any damn thing.
I'll say that.
This Christmas is going to be difficult for me because I'm here by myself with 3 dogs. My wife is in Denver with our son Corey.
Which wife?
All of them.
Okay.
That's why I'm not going.
Right. All of them.
Let them fight it out. They'll figure it out on their own.
Oh man, 6 wives and 3 dogs. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm probably gonna do Burger King if they're open.
Lee, where are you? Are you in California?
Yeah, I'm in LA.
I'm gonna bring you some gumbo.
Oh my goodness.
See, there you go.
I'll meet you
It may not be
halfway.
on Christmas. It may not be on Christmas, but I'm gonna bring you some gumbo.
Whenever it is, I'll meet you halfway because she's about 80 miles from me.
Nah, I'm not that far.
Where you at?
I'm in Loma Linda. It's about under 60 miles. It's nothing but a ride.
Yeah, well, I know about that.
Devora, what will be the meal for you?
I think we usually do the turkey and the ham thing again. It's like revisiting Thanksgiving. But, I was just listening to Dr. Terry Mason. So this year, I'm loading up on the greens. Fresh greens.
Now, what do you do? Like the glory greens or the hallelujah greens or a good God Almighty greens? What kind of greens do you have?
I got the greens that I pull from my garden. Okay.
Nice. There you go.
Yeah, I grow all my greens in the college.
Nice
They're cold weather, so I'm gonna run out there.
Nice.
We'll have something to pull.
Nice and fresh.
Nice.
All right, Cool Breeze.
Well, to quote Goody Mob, I would like to start off with a heaping helping of fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, and collard greens. I would like to add a nice yam roll, some yams to that, a nice couple of yeast rolls with some honey butter on the top. Let's see, we got to throw another green in there.
Some string beans,
some kale greens or something in there with it too, or some green beans. I would like to go out to the grill also and throw a big old fat wrap of pork ribs. I don't eat a lot of pork, but a good old fat rack of pork ribs, seasoned up and wrapped up in their aluminum foil when they get half done with some extra seasoning on them. Oh yeah.
Oh,
that just gonna get 5 inches bigger while I'm eating.
Yep. While you're cooking that, okay.
That's all right. Lisa E.
So I'm such a bad eater. Even for our holidays, I don't like half of our foods. My dad used to yell at me. I'm like, what does that have to do with religion? Because I don't like the foods. But she used to cook it for everybody. Like when my mother would make brisket for Doug Banks with her kugel, and Doug would be on the air like, don't go in our refrigerator. Mrs. Finkel just made me brisket. And for Hanukkah, we do the latkes, the potato pancakes, which I don't like hash browns, tater tots, or latkes. So my mother used to make pans of it for Rick Party. Rick loved my mother's latkes, and then Ramonski loved my sister would make them for him. So I'm fine with like prime rib sounds good to me. Steak. I'll even do a pizza, or with Lee, I'll go to Burger King and just have it my way over there. I'm not even big on that. I'm cool with like, no, I'm so boring. It's not even about that, but yeah, prime rib does sound good though.
Nice.
Steak, yes.
Lisa London.
I do gumbo. I started doing gumbo a while ago. I wanted to have a tradition for my kids because, to have them to look forward to. So I only make it once a year. I make a big thing of chicken and sausage gumbo, and that's what we're gonna have.
Now, what are some of the holiday memories that come to mind for you?
I remember the year that I found my presents. My mother had hid them in the closet, and I don't know why I was playing in the closet. Duh. But I opened the closet door, and out fell like all these Barbie toys. I had the Corvette, and I had the camper, and I had the townhouse. I mean, she just laid it all out. So I had a really good time, but I had to pretend like I didn't find it. So, then I had to, kind of sneak around and go in and play with it. And my other memory of a Christmas, it was, and y'all probably remember, it's like that blizzard of like 78, 79, where there was like feet of snow and the power was out. I mean, it was just like we had snow for days. But the good thing was, us kids, we went outside. We had like this epic snowball fight. It was great.
That's all right. I mean, the snowball fights really started to get violent where I come from, because the Negroes would get like blocks of ice and then put snow around it and try to knock your ass out.
Or little rocks.
Right, rocks too. Right. Oh man, I used to hate that, man. I mean, we can't even play in peace during that time. So Dr. Ron says turducken. The turkey, the duck, and the chicken.
Yeah.
Has anybody had that?
I never had that.
That's too much meat.
Yeah. Anybody else?
And Ron is a vegetarian, so what do you know about that?
Oh, ain't no damn vegetarian. So again, we talk about memories, stuff like that. So so go around the cubics here. Some of your favorite holiday movies. Now, let me start off, because one of my favorites of all time is Scrooge. Now, this movie version came out in 1951. It's British. The guy's name is Alistair Sim, who plays the lead. Usually, depending on the production, Scrooge is mean, but why is he mean? There's a reason, there's a backstory of why he became who he became. As someone who obviously I didn't wrote no damn book. I read the book, Charles Dickens, and then actually saw that adaptation. Is the closest to the book I ever seen. And so when I watched the movie, he's the embodiment of the reason of why he became the way he was. He wasn't always mean, wasn't always cantankerous. So there was a changing point for him to have gone through. So to me, that's one of my favorite movies of all time. And of course, It's a Wonderful Life. You can't go wrong with that. Ironically, when the movie first came out, it didn't do well in the box office. And a lot of people were saying that it was so dark, they should never have talked about the character, George Bailey, committing suicide. So all these things that people were against, down the road became a cult classic. So you just never know how things start to emerge. So those are some of my movies. They'll go across the board. So Wise, do you have any favorite holiday movies that come to mind?
Scrooged, but with Bill Murray. And of course, Die Hard.
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Yes.
No, Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
Yes, it is.
It came out at Christmas time.
Yeah, I know that, but Bruce Willis himself said it was not a Christmas movie.
Trees, and they have Christmas references, and it came
It's
out
not a Christmas movie.
It is.
It's a Christmas movie.
It is.
It's an action Christmas movie.
So I have a question for you, and I love this one during. It always comes out during the holiday season. The Sound of Music. Now, what Christmas references in that film? I can never figure out why do they always drop it during Christmas.
I don't know.
That's a good question.
It's not a Christmas movie. And I sat here the other night and watched it and sang all the songs. As a matter of fact, the lights behind me are from the Zoo Lights, right here in Chicago. And me and, Daryl Denard's wife, Darlene, we went skipping through the zoo singing all the songs.
Wait a minute. Daryl Denard skipping?
No, his wife.
I was like, you should have recorded that one. I'm telling you. Oh, I would have got a kick out of that.
I said, well, how come it always shows during Christmas and there's not a Christmas tree or anything in there?
Well, I don't know, because they're happy. I don't know. It seems like it's not. I don't know. Why would they air that?
Yeah.
Oh wait, Cheryl. Cheryl keeps buffering. We gotta get Cheryl taken care of. Okay, Val. Some Christmas movies or holiday movies that come to mind.
Don't laugh. I like Santa and the Three Bears. That is my favorite thing to watch at Christmas.
What's that? I mean, it sounds obvious, but what is that, animated or live action? Or what?
Yeah, it's a cartoon. I know, but
That's cool.
Something that we always watch every year. We watched all the Christmas cartoons, but that was the main one for whatever reason. And so to this day, as soon as Christmas, actually right after New Year's, I've probably watched it 10 times already since Thanksgiving. I just love that movie. It's one of my favorites.
Santa and the Three Bears.
Santa and the Three Bears.
Okay.
I know. And then Home Alone. It's kind of Christmassy, right? I like Home Alone.
Home Alone was good, yeah. The second one sucked wind. I didn't like the New York stuff.
The first one.
The first one was great.
Yeah. Charlie Brown Christmas.
Yes.
Time is here.
I love the Charlie Brown. Oh my gosh.
Now, what kind of Christmas again? I missed that. What did you say, Dora?
Charlie Brown Christmas.
Oh, Charlie Brown. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I love when everybody starts dancing at the gymnasium. Yeah. Everybody got an individual dance. I love the Frankenstein dude. We got his arms out. You can't go wrong with that. I remember at one point they were actually selling a replica of that Christmas tree with the one bulb on it.
Oh my goodness! Yeah.
You can get it I think at Walmart at one point.
Charlie Brown tree. Yeah,
that was pretty cool. That was pretty nice. Lee, same with you. Any holiday movies come to mind?
Never really big movie person, but what is the one the guy flashed back in time and what was that called?
Scrooge?
Not Scrooge. No, it was the one where it was in black and white originally.
Oh, It's a Wonderful Life.
Wonderful Life. Yeah.
Okay, Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah. I kind of look forward to seeing that one.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Yeah,
Devora?
Try to predict a different ending, but
yeah. So we saw those.
About Charlie Brown Christmas. Anything else?
No, that was a Sound of Music and Charlie Brown, and the Scrooge with Forrest Whitaker, the new one that came out a couple of years ago. I thought that was really good.
Was that Jingle Jangle or something else, man?
It was called something else. With the same thing.
Okay, because Netflix had Jingle Jangle that he was in with all African American cast.
Story, right? Yeah.
I have to go back and check. Yeah, that was a good one too. That was very new.
Yeah.
Cool Breeze. What about you?
So I have several actually that I enjoy watching throughout the holiday season.
Cool.
So one I can't remember the name of. It's the one with Ludacris in it that has a black Santa Claus.
Oh yeah, that's the one with Lil Rel. With
yes,
Santa
Lil
Claus.
Rel as
I know you're talking about, right?
Yes, that is a very good movie, especially the first time you watch it. It's really good. It's still good the second couple times, but that first time, it's A1. When I want to laugh, Elf.
Oh, yeah.
That is hilarious in its ridiculousness. Polar Express. I like to watch that.
Yeah,
that's good.
And I like How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Jim Carrey one, and the Muppets Christmas Carol.
Okay.
Christmas
I'll
Carol.
stop there. But I'll stop there.
I just watched Polar Express too, like 2 weeks ago. That was a good one.
Yeah, I love that one.
Yeah,
that's nice. I like that.
What about
Very
favorite
cool.
desserts?
Who's that?
Favorite desserts?
Favorite desserts. Okay, hold on. Let me get the both Lisas, and then we'll get to desserts. So you jumped the gun already. So you talk about food. All right. So Lisa E, what movies come to mind?
So for movies, so of course I watch Sound of Music every year too. I tape it and then watch it. Even though I could just keep it probably on my DVR, but I rewatch it every year. And all the animated ones. But I love The Grinch. I love Charlie Brown. I love Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Frosty the Snowman, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I watch all of those. But my favorite one during the holidays is Miracle on 34th Street, the original one. I don't know why, because he's so believable. He is Santa Claus. It makes everybody believe, like, and I was growing up, I mean, I don't know, we never really did the Santa Claus thing, but of course we believed in, I don't know, we were kids, so they didn't really tell us about Santa Claus, but yeah, I don't know, Miracle on 34th Street, it makes you want to really believe in things. So yeah, so that's one of my favorites.
Nice. Lisa London.
I think my favorite Christmas movie is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. It's funny, even if they, if I happen to catch it in the middle of July, it's just funny. I like Christmas with the Cranks. I like Bad Santa.
I forgot. Yeah,
I like Die Hard. I still think it's a holiday.
Die Hard is not a holiday movie.
And I like holiday musicals. I know, like a long time ago on WGN, when it was a Superstation, they used to play a lot of the like Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers and those kind of movies. And I think it was a musical called Holiday Inn that I like. But yeah, Lampoon's Vacation is probably the one for me.
And let me say this about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer that came out back in the day, which now has returned to NBC. It's aired a couple of times. It had a lot of hidden messages in there. For example, so remember when, first of all, I thought Rudolph really dealt with alcoholism. He had the red nose, and he drank a lot, and that was part of his problem. Then you had the elf that wanted to be a dentist, and he had a lisp. His hair was coiffed, and so I always thought that he dealt with gay dentistry. Because all the other elves got these pointy ears and everything else. He had a pointy ear. He didn't have none of that. He was like, why weren't you in elf practice? Well, I want to be a dentist. And so when you look at that type of stuff, you're dealing with gay dentistry back in the day. And then snowmen had to deal with cocaine. That's what you call people who deal cocaine on the street. They call them snowmen. I'm telling you, gay dentistry, alcoholism, and cocaine.
Chris,
you don't have to agree with me. I'm just saying that's what I got out of it.
I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Say that again.
I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Thank you.
The animated one.
Frosty was a good one.
Frosty.
He's murdered, and now you're telling me Rudolph.
Well,
Frosty was an alcoholic. I'm really
upset. To me, he was alcoholic because that's why he had the red nose. And so if you phase into Frosty the Snowman, Frosty had issues. I got to do this cartoon before I get out of here. Not today, but I got to really concentrate on it. I always want to do the following. So it's opening up like this going to be animated. Frosty the Snowman knows about the fruited plain. But do you recall the tale of when Frosty did cocaine? And then you see Frosty's Rehab Wonderland.
No.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he needs help.
No.
He keeps snorting himself.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Frosty is in AA now, huh?
Right.
Yeah, that would work.
Oh.
Yeah, that's terrible. You just
It would
destroyed
work.
my whole mindset about all of that.
That's why I'm here.
I'm scarred. Yeah.
You are the soft, dirty bastard.
Exactly. Let me just say, Cheryl, now are you together now? Cheryl, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Okay, good. Because a couple of times you were spinning out, with the whole buffering things. I'm glad you're here. So I'll go and start with you and to go around. Because Lee mentioned about favorite desserts during the holiday season. What are some of your favorite desserts, Cheryl?
Well, I'm thinking really of a Christmas mojito, but
yeah.
A Christmas mojito.
Yes, it's delicious. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're getting drunk. Okay, that's good.
Oh, what's in it?
Yeah, that's all right. All right, Wise. So what comes to mind with you?
Flan.
What does? What was
Puerto Rican, man. It's flan.
Flan is good.
Oh, okay, man.
Flan is very good.
Nice. All right, back to Lee.
Well, I'm a simple man. A warm brownie, a couple scoops of vanilla ice cream, and I'm done. I'm good.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan right there. All right, honey.
And maybe the Godfather series movies, and everybody can leave the house so I can turn off the lights and just, be consumed by the Godfather.
Yeah, kick your 6 wives and 3 dogs out.
All
right, honey, what do you like for dessert?
I'm a peach cobbler girl. But my grandmother and my mom used to make and they're like tea cakes that they made in Louisiana, and they were homemade, and they would make dozens of them and send them out to everybody. And I love those. I don't think I've had those, but they were really good. Yeah, but probably peach cobbler, and of course potato pies. Sweet potato.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sweet potato pie.
All right. Devorah?
I'm not a dessert person. I usually take a pass. Yeah, so I'll take a pass on it.
All right, Cool Breeze.
So I'm a Southern boy. We call it nanner pudding. But for those who may not be aware of what that is, the proper name is banana pudding. But nanner pudding is you get your ingredients, you get that meringue on top. You slap that bad boy in the oven. You get it cooked and moist and juicy, and everything mixed together. A little crispy on the top. A little crispy on the meringue. Everything juicy and hot under there. And even when you take it out of the oven, it's still gonna cook for about another 5 or 10 minutes, and it's gonna be all mixed in there and mushy. So if you're not a big banana person, it's not gonna be the regular bananas like you get off of the store banana pudding. This is nanner pudding. There's a difference.
Well, I appreciate you, brother. You definitely love your food, and anytime you describe it as moist and juicy,
yes, sir.
You definitely in there. So I appreciate your enthusiasm for the banana pudding. If you'll call it that. That could be explained in other ways, but this is a family show.
Yes, sir.
Lisa E, the floor is yours about dessert.
I'm pretty boring with that because I don't like a lot of desserts, so I would probably go towards the fruit. But it's funny because I don't like the stuff with the fruits that are all mixed together with all the juice. I like all kind of separate. So, but I do, the only pie that I do like, I like French soak or chocolate cream pie, or like a brownie would be good. Yeah, something like that. So
nice. Nice. Lisa?
I like red velvet cake and cheesecake with strawberries.
That sounds
I approve of both of those as well.
Although my sister makes a variation of cheesecake, it's I guess the ghetto it's cheese pie. It's not cheesecake, so it's like with cream cheese and lemon juice, and you mix it all up, and it's soft. I don't know how to describe it. It's cheese pie, and you put cherries on top of it. It's got a sweet sour thing going, but it's pretty good. But yeah.
Has anyone ever had fried pie? I mean, you need a bypass after you have it, but
No, I never had. What exactly is in fried pie?
I like a fried peach pie. You just fry it as opposed to baking it.
I never had that.
Me either.
Like a turnover. I'm guessing like a turnover or whatever you want to put inside of it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
turnovers. Yeah.
Okay, like apple turnover or peach turnover.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, those are good.
And some powdered sugar on it.
Right. And now we
Oh
still.
yeah, you're right. Heart attack.
It's nitroglycerin big time, right?
What about rice pudding or bread pudding?
Yeah, we,
I don't know rice pudding.
They're cool. I know you know about that.
Times were hard.
I know about both of those. That's when times were hard, but it still was good.
Yeah, but that was that leftover. 3 days after. My mom didn't let anything go to waste. So.
That's right.
That sounds like something you get at the home. That's one of them old people shawl. You have a shawl around your shoulders, and you're rocking in a rocking chair, and you're eating rice pudding, keep dribbling, it gets off your lip.
It's about 1/8 above it.
I can't. All right, so since we're still going in the theme, holiday songs that you listen to get you in the mood for the holidays. For me, I'm still traditional with Nat King Cole, the Christmas song. It always works for me. A quick story. When my dad would get drunk during the holiday season, he never liked listening to anything positive Christmas-wise. So when we had the 45s back in the day, the flip side, the B-side, was a terrible song called The Little Boy that Santa Claus Forgot. It is disgusting. It is the flip side, literally, of the Christmas song. Christmas song is nice and cheery and, right. Merry Christmas. On the flip side, there's one boy who's a laddie who hasn't got a daddy. I mean, he's a bastard. And he has no children. I mean, he has no siblings, no nothing. He's a little boy that Santa Claus forgot.
And who is this
guy? Goodness
guy?
knows. He didn't want a lot. So my dad listened to this again. I was like, Dad, why don't you flip back to A? Listen to something positive. I'm just thinking about the children. Oh, Dad, shut up, man. I got time for this. But so, that was that type of thing. So he loved listening to, just sad Christmas music. So, yeah, that scarred me for life. Listen to that crap. So, yeah, that and another good song that I like by the great Louis Armstrong, Is That You, Santa Claus? Yeah. That he did, obviously, back in the day. Of course, this Louis Armstrong, of course, is that really distinct voice, that big band sound. And it was very cool. So those kind of songs get me up and running. You didn't know it's Christmas by Band-Aid. The British people got together back in the day in like 1984. So that song comes to mind. So I'll pass it on to Wise. Any holiday songs come to mind for you, bro?
Oh, man. Besides Mariah Carey now, but no. Of course, Jose Feliciano.
Classic.
Just all the classics, all the Nat King Cole, everything, all those songs. That's what I remember because I have all my siblings are older, so.
Oh, that's cool. Real quick, Walter types The Temptations, Silent Night. Does it for me. Best song of all time. Dennis Edwards sings that song with so much passion. Yeah, In My Mind. Yeah, that's you hear that, you know exactly where the song's going. Just one of those songs, just a classic. Good stuff. Good stuff. Thank you for sharing. Cheryl, any songs come to mind?
Oh yeah, my tastes are crazy. It ranges from like Handel's Messiah to Mary Baby. The Isaac Hayes, The Mistletoe and You. Wham. But I like a little.
You like a little what?
Some blues. I might want to hear a little Santa Claus Come Straight to the Ghetto.
Anything but Backdoor Santa.
Merry Christmas, Baby, though. Wasn't
Backdoor Santa.
That's
Clarence Carter.
You want to have like some liquor, and you just keep, yeah, kind of song.
Ooh, yeah, Wham.
Last Christmas.
I wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't into that song when it first came out. I wasn't into it, but years later, it started to work on me a little bit. Yeah. It really is a beautiful song.
Yeah, it's a great Boys to Men, Let It Snow.
Yep.
it's kind of a slow jam, you know. So you know, you kind of get into it, and then all the classics, of course.
Yeah. Oh man, Ave Maria by Aretha Franklin is just it'll knock you out.
Really? Right.
It is just fantastic. That's another song come to mind. What about you, honey?
Always The Temptation, Silent Night. And I think, is it Nat King Cole? Chestnuts roasting on, is it him that sings that one?
The Christmas song, right?
Christmas song.
And then, you know, the Jackson 5, Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Just, you know, those are the ones that we tend to go to. But I think Silent Night is hands down my favorite.
Yeah, Barbara Jean says can't go wrong with the Jackson 5. Eartha Kitt, Santa Baby.
I know, that's mine. Santa Baby.
Yep.
What's under the tree for Mac? Yeah.
That's right. Lee, what you got?
Ave Maria, the Christmas song, and anything from the 60s, you know, the Motown Christmas stuff would be on my playlist as well. Yeah.
Good stuff. Devorah?
The Santa Baby, Little Drummer Boy, the Silent Night, Christmas song. Those are on tops of my list right now. Yeah.
Very cool. Cool Breeze.
So we gotta add "Let It Snow" by Boyz II Men in there.
Yeah, we talked about that, right?
Definitely "Silent Night" by the Temptations. That's like everybody that know me know if that come on, we getting it in. We jam it. Even if we can't sing, we jam it. And Feliz Navidad, another one I enjoy.
Yeah, good stuff. Be careful because you start singing, we might get popped for copyright infringement. So be careful to sing and stuff. If you can't sing, don't worry about it. Because if you can't sing, then that's if you can't sing, then we'll get popped.
Chris, don't go there. Okay.
I didn't say anything about it.
Okay.
I wasn't going to talk. Wasn't going to start that off. Oh, you shush. Lisa London. What songs come to mind for you, man?
I like there's a song by CeeLo Green called Mary Did You Know?
Yeah.
And I really like that. And then of course Donny Hathaway, This Christmas is I like This Christmas because that's the kind of song, like if you go in the grocery store right now and they put that on, everybody in the store will be singing. It's a beautiful thing when you go in the grocery store and everybody singing the same song. So yeah, I like that. And I like Baby It's Cold Outside, but for some reason, I don't know, somebody had like a problem with it. They said it was like,
they said it was creepy.
Just something like that.
They said it was sexist. Yeah, I didn't get that.
Dean Martin. I mean, you can't go wrong with Dean Martin. I mean, for God's sake. But they thought it was a creep song that he was trying to put something in her drink and everything. And they changed it and they banned the song at one point.
Yep, they did.
Yeah.
Those people.
Yeah, exactly.
But Vanessa Williams did a rendition of that, and it's really, really good.
Yeah, I like it. I think a little bit too far with the. It's a creepy song. He's trying to. Okay, and they said it was date rape at one point too. I'm like, it's not date rape. It's just he's invited in because it's cold outside. That's the name of the song, man.
Was
a
this
little bit too much?
Was this back in the day when the song came out, or was this in the last 10 years?
This was a few years ago.
Well, that's because these new generations, they're very sensitive. They can't take it.
Hypersensitive.
I'm not even gonna go there, but yeah.
The way they are. Sherry, you about to say something?
No, I was just gonna say, but the one by Ray Charles, who cares if it's Ray Charles singing it? So.
Oh well, look, you can't go wrong with Ray Charles, man. Man, 50 grand. Lisa E.
Where'd she go?
Well, she's frozen. Lisa E, you there?
She's frozen.
Oh, she's frozen.
She's stuck on Baby It's Cold Outside.
Yeah. It's cold outside, right? Oh, no. This has been beyond fun for me, and I hope for other people that's been on this panel. I always look forward to this time of year, and I try to do some stuff during the year if we all could get together, and not just for the holiday season, but in general. And I think that, again, seeing all your faces, knowing each and every one of you, it is my honor to know all of you, and it's the fact that I don't take it for granted. I really don't. So I want to once again just personally thank each and every one of you for taking time out to be here as we part company and go around and have everybody say some last words. So I'll start with Lisa London and then work our way up. So once again, Lisa, thank you for being here. Last words, and of course, promote what you do and who you are.
Who am I? Oh, yeah, that's the age-old question. That'll be my New Year's resolution. No, I'm just thankful for this holiday season. I mean, 2025 is already shaping up to be an interesting time in America. Suffice it to say, of everything that's going on. But just to be thankful and grateful for the blessings that we have, the family and the friends, and be able to fellowship with people. I would encourage everybody, like we've reached out here tonight, call somebody you haven't talked to in a while, just to catch up and tell them that you love them. I mean, for me, as far as what I'm doing, I'm actually on hiatus right now. I do a Quiet Storm show and I'm on vacation from that. But I still have a Monday through Friday. It's kind of like afternoon drive. It's on the Vibe. So if you, it's Autolist.com is the radio network. But yeah, just wishing everybody and be safe, please, because people are nowadays, they steal your car when you pump gas. People at the airports, they come back, their cars are gone. It's just bad out here. In some regards. So just be mindful where you are and stay safe and happy holidays.
Okay, let me get to Lisa E. and I'll go to Cool Breeze. So Lisa E., I'm sorry you froze up earlier, but as we part company, what are some of the last words that you have for everybody out there? And also promote what you do.
So oh my God, let's see, that's a whole nother hour. But so I produced for Gene Sparrow on V103. I work directly with Gene, so I'm kind of open. I can still work with other stations, but I just I do all her content and her shows on tomorrow from 6 a.m. until noon, number one. And I also produce for her podcast, and her new book is coming out. So for those that want to get it, Fearless Authenticity, pre-sale, it comes out on January 7th. I also manage R&B singer Sean White. And Sean actually has a song called For the Holidays that's getting radio play. And we just did a big toy drive and brought toys to Laura Betas Children's Hospital based around his song. And we had like 250, had about 250 toys donated for kids. We just did that on Wednesday. So stuff like that makes me feel good, just seeing somebody smile. And I love to just give it to them directly to see their faces. That's just, you can't put a price on anything like that. And still doing for my entertainment company. I have my podcast, Lisa E. Spotlight, and then I do my PR marketing stuff. Just kind of depends on.
Oh, she froze again.
Oh, hear me? Yeah. Okay. And what I wanted to.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, can you? Okay. And what I want to take with me, I just want people. I don't know. There's so much stuff going on in this world, and I just wish people could just come together and understand that we're so much more alike than we are different, and we're here for such a short time. And instead of not liking something, like, people sat down and got to know each other. When you put a bunch of kids in a room together, the little girls with the curly hair are going to take the girls with the straight hair and be like, oh, that's pretty. The girls with the straight hair are going to go boing with the girls with the curly hair. And that's what they're going to embrace, what they have that's a little different, but they're still the same, because they're going to play with the dolls and whatever. So I guess that's just my wish, that we could all just come together and just say we're here on the same planet. The race that we are is the human race, and let's just love each other and have fun, and we can agree to disagree on things. And at the end of the day, we'll go and have a drink together and enjoy ourselves. Absolutely. And love animals. Love animals. I want to see all of Lee's dogs. I love animals, so I like animals more than people. So, but happy holidays.
I hear you. Cool Breeze.
Well, several podcasts. What I've decided I'm going to do for the new year is kind of scale back a little bit, so I can do some more on the backside, for them. But everything that I do, if you follow this link that's under my name, it's my link tree. It has all of that information there. But I have a wrestling podcast I do on Monday nights, 6:30 p.m. Wednesday nights, I do a Eagle-centric podcast called Eagles Elite Podcast. Thursday, I do a second Eagles podcast called Birds Deep. Love the Eagles. Can't get enough talking about them. Good or bad, it is what it is. Friday, I do a show called Play Call Sports Talk. And then Saturdays, during the football season, I do a show called NFC Beast. It's all about the NFC East. And then Sunday mornings, I do a show called the NFL Pregame Report. But the last two are just, seasonal things that only happen during football season. So love the podcast, love the politics. Done shows with Mr. Bass and Wise. Really enjoyed them. Just enjoy talking sports and getting out there and trying to make it happen,
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you for what you do. Devorah?
Yeah, so I'm going to go back to our earlier conversation. I would hope that people would take to heart that we are the architects of the world that we desire to live in, and to be proactive in making that happen. And to that end, I am going to, what I'm working on now, what I'll move into the new year, is the Know Your Power platform. And what we did for this election was the Know Your Power vote. And you can go to kypvote.us. So you get a sense of where we're going with that, with the Mayor Hill Washington Legacy Committee. And I am reminded of one of the great ones that we lost this year, Nikki Giovanni. And she dedicates this to the individuals that I really admire, those who ride the night winds, to the day trippers and the midnight cowboys, the ones who have devoted their lives to pursuing the limits and pushing the limits of the human condition, and who have shattered the constraints of the status quo to live life as a marvelous transitory adventure. So I would hope that we can embrace what she left with us. So that's all kinds of great wisdom. And I wish everyone health, 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 wealth, 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 joy, joy, joy going into this new year.
Very cool. Very cool. Lee?
Well, I've been busy, to say the least, dealing with family stuff and running my little limousine business here, and in the process of launching a couple other little, I guess you call side hustles or whatever, but I'm a technology freak. So anything technical and computer oriented, that's my sanity. That's where I find my joy. And so that's kind of what I've been doing, and now doing some consulting, helping other people to launch their podcasts and live streams. And so I'm working with a group out of the East Coast that have about 15 online radio stations, all music oriented. And I'm trying to get them to kind of come together and gel, be kind of on the same page with a little focus, so there can be a network of radio stations, not just a standalone. I mean, it's very difficult out there. It's very competitive now online. There are millions of radio stations, and all of you that are doing podcasts and whatever, you know what I'm talking about. So you got to figure out a way to cut through the noise, and that's about being creative and different and good all the time. So that's kind of what I'm doing, and looking forward to some peace, some tranquility, more transparency in this world, honesty, love, and togetherness. And I wish everyone a wonderful holiday season. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, peace and love and all of that. And thank you for all of your prayers for my family and my son. It is not taken lightly, and I know that we would not be here if it were not for your prayers. And it's heartfelt, and I love you for
it. All right, Val?
So I'm doing a lot of things right now. I'm the host of Honey's Closet, but we're on hiatus. We've been on hiatus for a while. Reason being is because I launched my nonprofit 3 years ago. It'll be 4 years January, and my nonprofit is United to Live with Autism, and we support families living with autism, and we do proms every year, Easter egg hunts. We're adding on a winter ball, hopefully this year. Everything we do is free to our family, so we go off of support and donations, and so I'm working on that. I just took a leave of absence from work, much needed, because I was working for the ROV, the Register of Voters, and so I'm sure you guys understand why I needed to get out of there. This year was hectic. And so now I'm just kind of focusing on getting grant writers and getting some grants for our nonprofit, because the most beautiful thing is seeing parents that break down crying because their kids are out dancing on the dance floor, and they're having a good time. And I'll do whatever I have to do to make sure this goes on every year. And so that's what I'm doing. I have 2 books out. A children's book about autism, and then we have a journal for autism that's out. And then I'm going to be bringing out 3 more books this year, a marriage journal, a pre-marriage journal, and I have 2 more children's books that I'm going to be launching, one in April and one in November. And so that's pretty much what I'm trying to do. My main focus right now is United to Live with Autism, although I've been getting a lot of people wanting me to bring Honey's Closet back, and I'm definitely going to bring it back. We have a support group for United to Live with Autism, and I'm thinking about turning that as well into a podcast, so that people who can't come can join in and kind of basically discuss what's going on in their families. What I'm trying to build is just a community of support where one family may be dealing with something and can help another family. Lee knows I have a son with autism. Darius is 36. So I'm not an expert, but I've been living with autism for 36 years. And so I have a lot of things that I can share with people. And I believe that is my calling. And so that's why I'm going to put 110% into it. And I just want everybody to come together. I know we're going into 2025. It's scary. A lot of people are scared. I'm just not afraid. And my aunt told me a year ago when this first started happening, she goes, Isaiah 54:17, no weapons formed against you shall prosper. And so I kind of quote that scripture every morning. I ask everybody quotes that scripture as much as you can and believe it. I wish, I hope, and I pray that one day we all can come together and there's no more fighting and hate. And Lee, I love you. It's been a little hectic at the ROV. I just took the leave of absence the end of November. So I'm going to be more active, and I will be seeing you with your gumbo as well as some other things really soon.
Love you too, honey. You're the best.
Thank
you. Very cool. Let's see real quick. Barbara Jean asked for the book titles.
Oh, so my matter of fact, really quickly, because I have it right here. So my book for autism is My Brother and I, A Quest to Find a Cure. Can you see that? And it's the lady who did my illustration, she just really, that's not going to be good, but she did a really good job. So it's on Amazon, and I have a few here if anybody wants to get them. And then my journal is called U2LWA, which stands for Unite to Live with Autism Family Journal for Autism. And it's a pretty nice journal, and it's just day by day, and it doesn't have dates, so you can keep it. And, if you need it for a couple of years, or you don't use it the first year, or, whatever, but it's really good to write down your child, grandchild, niece, nephew, family member, whatever, their day-to-day activities. And I kind of get Darius to try to write in here, especially when he has a bad day. and he can write in his, and I write in it. And then they're both on Amazon. So yeah, I'm very proud of I'm proud of both of them, but this one was something I wrote back in 2001 just for my kids, and I was pushed to publish it, and I didn't publish it till like 3 years ago. So yeah.
Very cool. Cheryl?
Thank you for asking.
This has been kind of my year of self-discovery. I've always been so incredibly busy, and kind of like with you, Lee, sometimes you just have to slow it. Lost both my parents and my husband in 30 years. I was kind of in that weird grief period where you kind of just, you stop everything. I mean, my background has always been in news and talk. Lord knows I've programmed the whitest radio stations in the world, haven't I, Chris?
Yes, you have.
And I'm kind of burnt out from it all. After 35 years of, just, talk shows and the whole nine, I had to kind of pull away from it all and focus on myself. And then I also had some health scares, and that is always an eye opener. So I've done some media. I'm very selective now about some of the things I do. I do some consulting as well. I just wrote a book with 2 publishers that are interested. It's kind of a tongue-in-cheek, getting old. I should say older. And which is also kind of an eye opener. And so it's been a roller coaster this week, but I'm very grateful. One thing I will say, when you go through a lot of issues, whether it's a sick child or whatever, the gratitude thing, it's amazing how God will bring people and places into your life that you've never expected. So I'm very grateful to be able to have a roof over my head and, some coins in the bank and whatever. And I shouldn't say that now, some old man's going to be looking for it. But, it's like, there goes little Langston when a few coins in the bank.
Okay.
But I'm very grateful for what I have, and the remaining factor. Same thing. I also lost my sister-in-law, and so my brother and I have really bonded, which is kind of a miracle in itself. So again, it's amazing how life changes will just kind of make you stop and pay attention to what's important. And Lee, I wish you the best. I can only imagine what you're going through, and I also wish everyone, in fact, the whole world, we just need some peace. We really do, and contentment.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Wise?
Oh man, I'm thankful so much. But first, I want to send out my prayers to Lee and his family. But I'm thankful for the relationships I've been able to build throughout the years. Our relationship with you, having you be a part of the radio station, helping me relaunch the radio station. I'm taking 2025 to focus on my health. Really start focusing on my health, focusing on me, and like you said, I work a lot, so I need to take some time out to enjoy life.
Yep.
This past year, I lost my mom, so these Thanksgiving and Christmas has been kind of rough. But now I'm just gonna take this time to just focus on my health, focus on my family, spend time with the grandkids, and hopefully build something amazing with the radio station, and continue to work on the podcast. I got a new one coming out soon, and just I'm just thankful for being here another day and enjoying life and all the amazing people that I'm surrounded by.
All right. I was going to.
You guys are so young.
Go ahead. Sure, go ahead.
I just wanted to throw that. I say it doesn't always crack. Everybody looks so young to me to have grandchildren. So.
Oh wow! I got 7.
Yeah, I can't speak for everybody else. It's the lighting for me because
Makeup.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I look all right. I got this damn ring light.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, I look like crap.
Looking good. Yep, and slimming down even more, huh?
I'm trying. I just like you're like you want to eat. No, I don't feel like eating, and that's pretty much it at this point. You know, drinking more water and stuff like that. I was going to bless everybody by singing.
Please don't.
But
Please don't.
hold
No.
on. Wait a second.
I love you, brother, but please don't.
No.
You too?
I love you, man. But
It too wise all.
All right, y'all. Everyone, 1, 2, 3. Let's put it up.
No.
And
I'd
this
rather
will be
see a
the
smoky
happiest
cigar
time of the
and
year.
pass out.
It is the happiest time of the year, Chris, and we want to keep it that way.
I was going to bless everybody by singing a Yuletide song, but
No.
Bless us
apparently-
by not doing it. Thank you very much.
all right, okay,
That's the blessing.
That is the blessing.
okay. As I was going to, who's laughing too loud? I was going to say that I was going to bless the program by singing "Is That You, Santa Claus" by Louis Armstrong, but I shan't.
And shan't not.
Now we're good.
Now, wait a second. I was going to hold on a second. See, this is what I don't like about
What
it.
happened was
What had
Yeah,
happened
what had
was,
happened was.
and not Jamie Foxx either. Oh, hell to the gnaw, no to ear bleeds. Thank you, Barbara.
Thank you, Barbara Jean.
Thank you, Barbara Jean.
I'm going to do it anyway.
Oh, how did I know that?
Okay, I won't do
Well,
a lot
I wish
of
I
it.
could turn his mic off.
That's sad for you to say.
No,
You could
what's
do one of our
sad?
Hanukkah songs.
And again, you know, because of course, you know, the Badass Chicks used to be my backup singers. They've done an about face over the years and don't want to sing with me. Watch this. Hey, honey, you want to sing with me?
I have a question.
Wait a second. You want to sing
When
with me?
were
Hold on a
we
second. Let
ever
me
your
ask the
backup-
other badass chick. Lisa, you want to sing
When
with me?
were we ever your backup singers? That's
No.
the first question. When did we
Oh.
ever? We were
We went
Lee's
over this
backup
already.
singers.
We went on, and Lee's here. We wrote this already last year to the public. Lee was a person who worked with the Temptations at Motown. He was the one that inspired David Ruffin with the glasses. He was a backup singer for years and decided to form his own band. But he decided to step away from that to focus more on radio. You two were supposed to sing with him, but since you guys had left, I inherited you two, and it became Chris Bass and the Bassettes. Now you know the story, so why I gotta repeat it?
You ain't inherited.
I did.
Hey, Chris, I think you better stage left now because Honey has had about 3 drinks now, so the truth is about to come
No,
out.
this is really. You know what? I'm perpetrating. So this is it's passion fruit. I just put it in here and try to make it look cute.
I like this.
cool.
So she's
It
not
looks
3 shades
wonderful.
to the wind. She's great, you know. So she's sober. She's all right. Lisa, you okay? You've been drinking too, or I think you haven't been drinking anything yet. Lisa London?
Which Lisa? Oh,
Oh, she froze. See, it's too cold outside.
Yeah.
The thought of you singing froze.
How dare you?
I might have to get something harder than this ginger ale.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, if he sings, you know, we might need this old granddad or something. I don't think I have anything
I know
hard.
when I'm not wanted. All right. Ought to be ashamed of thyself, but that's okay. That's fine. I won't have anybody's ears bleed on my watch, so that's not going to happen. I shan't do it. I won't do it. All right. Real talk though. We also combined this with a charity cast to, as Lee was talking about his son Corey, to continue to raise money for Corey. And so we're going to continue doing that. Go to GoFundMe.com, search for Lee Michaels, and you find that. Also Zell Lee, if you like to, iRadioCoach@gmail.com. Again, to Zell, iRadioCoach@gmail.com to continue donations for Corey's care. Definitely needs it. And it's one of those things where it just doesn't stop at one donation. If you can continue to donate, it helps. Okay, hold on a second. See, I'm trying to do something serious here. Then Barbara Jean go step in. She types, phew, that was a close call. Okay, just for that, I'm going to say. Okay, and once again, it's the style of Louis Armstrong. It's not my voice. It's just Louis imitating that. So see, just for that, we were all cool. See, this is what Barbara, you're going to type this, and just for that.
What are you doing? Hello, Dolly?
I'm not going to do Hello, Dolly. No, I'm talking about that you Santa Claus. I'm not going to do Hello, Dolly. No. All right. Gifts I'm preparing for some Christmas sharing, but I pause because hanging in the stocking, I can hear it knocking. Is that you, Santa Claus? Okay, there we go. Is that you, Santa Claus? Okay, there we go.
And that's not bad.
Yeah, see, that's not that bad.
Oh, you woke up my dogs.
All right, Chris.
Did I wake up your 6 wives too? Oh, help.
Glass that broke. Oh my gosh. What is okay?
That's funny. All right. So wait, hold on. What happened? Hold on. What do you say, Lisa? Please stop. See, where's the love on the holiday season? So she said her laptop died. I'm sorry about that. See, is he done yet? Barbara Jean. See, no love whatsoever. I only did one line, only one stanza. That's all I did. And see, now you're calling God. You go call the Lord. I mean, okay, all right. Okay, I know what I'm not wanting. I thought it was pretty good actually. So that's are your ears bleeding? Everybody okay? You know. I know dogs woke up and. Did you 6 wives wake up too?
I had 2 dogs in the other room and one laying over here by me, and it was like, what the hell?
Ooh, all right then. So enough of that.
Hey, Lee, I want to make sure I'm sending it to the right. I'm sending the Zelle to the right person. I put in the email. It says enrolled as George.
Yeah, that's my government name.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's me. I'm a Gemini, so I have to have 2 names. It also helps me dodge my ex-wives.
This is Crawl at the bottom.
Yeah, say that again.
This Crawl at the bottom. That's the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it right there. What's the GoFundMe.com and search for Lee Michaels' name. It's all Corey's information on there.
Yeah, either way, it'll get through to Corey.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Hold on before we get out of here. What does Lisa London say?
Anything else?
Val
right?
Noble, hashtag badass chicks love you.
Love you, girl. Hashtag badass chicks.
There you go.
All right.
That's great. All right. But in all seriousness, I'm happy that everybody got a chance to be here. Yes, we're about to, and we are living in strange days, as far as I'm concerned. I think, if anything, this is a time for all of us to come together and help each other. Sometimes we live on blocks and neighborhoods, don't even know our next door neighbor's name. And this is the time for us to really come together, because this is going to get worse before it gets better. It's going to be curiouser and curiouser, going down the rabbit hole as Alice once did, or through the looking glass. It's going to be strange. We're living in, and as far as I'm concerned, about to approach Bizarro world. If you know anything about Superman, one of his arch enemies was Bizarro. Bizarro had the reverse S on his chest, and everything that was down was up, and everything that was right was wrong. So we're looking at a parallel universe, as far as I'm concerned, because anytime you elect these people for so-called cabinet posts, it is laughable and also very, very dangerous. So we have to be aware of our surroundings and what's coming next around the corner. If any time in our lives that we need to come together, we learn from the past, or if you live in the era where everybody was one family, one unit, you knew where your kids were, you knew where your friends' kids were, or where did Aunt Mary or Miss Johnson stayed. We got to get back to that, back to basics, because nobody really cares about us, but we can love and care for ourselves. And so we don't have to agree on everything, but we should have a mission statement and realize that this is going to be a fight. So we all need to come together, because it doesn't look good as far as where I'm sitting at. So we have to be prepared.
2 years,
We have
2
to-
years, 2 years
Yeah.
before midterm. We can
Yeah,
do
we got to hustle. This is it. Like you said, right? You're right. You know, midterm elections, 2 years coming up, we just like that. But we got to put in the work in now. So, for the holiday season, for everybody out there, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Festivus for the rest of us. And this has been Beyond Fun. I thank you all to my guests. I thank you all in the comment section for being a part of this. Regardless of y'all hating on me imitating Louis Armstrong, that's fine. I still love you more. Ooh-wee. But again, this has been Beyond Fun. Thank you so much. And we'll do it again next year. But hopefully, like I said before, we'll just come together regardless of the holiday season if our schedules apply, and then just talk about whatever we talk about. And again, it's part of a process to make a coalition, all of us to come together. For all of my guests and for everybody involved in the comment section, once again, happy holidays. Continue to be great, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, Chris.
Oh, and thank you.
God
Thank
bless
you.
all.
And let me say this real quick before we get out of here. And I echo what Lisa said. If you call somebody and let them know you love them, it goes a long way. I get tired of texting because you're not hearing my voice. Right. If you heard my voice and say what I say what I said, it's more powerful. Make sure you do that. It goes a long way. So I know it's simple, maybe too simple to do, but tell somebody you love them. It goes a long way. Long live the peace, long live the funk, and more power to you. Keep your head up. Happy holidays. Take care.
Happy holidays. Bye, guys.